'Cause I know we gotta find such a way that I know that the love is gone. It takes so long to get back home. 'Cause I know we gotta Cause I know we gotta find such a way that I know that the love is gone. Cause I know we gotta find such a way that I know that the love is gone. It takes so long to get back home. Cause I know we gotta Cause I know we gotta find such a way that I know that the love is gone. Cause I know we gotta find such a way that I know that the love is gone. It takes so long to get back home. Cause I know we gotta find such a way that I know that the love is gone. It takes so long to get back home. Cause I know we gotta find such a way that I know that the love is gone. Cause I know we gotta find such a way that I know that the love is gone. It takes so long to get back home. Cause I know we gotta Cause I know we gotta find such a way that I know that the love is gone. Cause I know we gotta find such a way that I know that the love is gone. It takes so long to get back home. Cause I know we gotta Cause I know we gotta find such a way that I know that the love is gone. Cause I know we gotta find such a way that I know that the love is gone. It takes so long to get back home. Cause I know we gotta find such a way that I know that the love is gone. It takes so long to get back home.
What's good, everybody? Let me know if y'all can hear me. First things first, yeah, let me know if y'all can hear me because my audio was sounding non-existent. I couldn't hear the intro music playing. So yeah, let me know in the chat that y'all can hear me. First things first. I'm looking at the chat as we speak. Let me know if my audio's coming through, if y'all can hear me okay. Oh, Kitchi, what's good? What's good? Very well. Okay, so do I need to raise the mic, lower it, anything? Crystal clear. Perfect. Awesome. Perfect. Yeah, that was weird. So I'm the type of person that overthinks literally everything. Like the small details matter to me. So I literally was prepping everything at least an hour in advance, making sure everything was clear. But there's some things you just can't plan for. And that's after you hit the go live button, whether everything ends up working or not. Also, my my USB, I have like 4 USBs, and the one that I connected to the microphone, I don't know if it's the best one. I might have to go to or have to order another one here in the future. But 5 people in the chat. Hope everybody's doing well. Let's see if I can put something, get something going on here for a second. Let's see if this plays. So yeah, I reached out to a few people. We'll see who ends up showing up tonight. I sent the link to Jeremy over at House of Colossus, Alan, Fragrance Fight Night. I sent it to Trevor, TZ Fragrances, and the real Nima. So hopefully people show up to the stream, but I'm open to anybody being on the stream. I can drop the link for y'all. Yeah, everybody's welcome over here. All right. And I'm not hearing the music on my end, but I guess maybe y'all can hear it. Let me see. All right. Yeah, that's weird. I can't hear the music on my end, but it's playing. Hold on. All right. So yeah, we already got some people backstage. I'm gonna let them on. The theme of the stream is pretty much an extension of the last video I did. So we're staying on the topic of green fragrances, but we can literally talk about whatever. Let me post some chats up here real quick. I'm gonna show Joel first because Joel is one of the first people here. Literally though, I can't believe we have a Bilbo sighting. Bilbo's in the house. I don't know where he's been. You're welcome to hop on the stream. You ain't even got to say nothing. You can just have your avatar there. I'd be cool with that as well. But yeah, man, we got a couple people backstage. We got one of my favorite Canadians. We got the real Nima. We're about to add him right now. Add him to the stage.
What's up, Mike?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you great, brother.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Hey, thanks for the invite, man.
Absolutely. So are you hearing music in the background?
Yeah, a little bit of music.
A little bit of music? Is it a vibe or what? Is it too loud?
It's not too bad. It's pretty good. Yeah, I like what you've done with the background.
Go ahead.
I like what you've done with the moving background.
You know what's crazy, man? I'm not hearing you very well. Damn, that literally sucks.
Probably it's the music.
Hold on, man. Let me see if I can do something with this audio real quick. I'm gonna change my settings real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, my AirPods aren't making any sounds. This is literally the worst situation that could happen.
No worries, man.
Like, this is literally like the worst thing that could happen in the middle of a stream. All right. So I can hear it. Man, I just hope it stays that way.
Yeah.
Shout out to Wifey. Big supporter, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Rich Mitch. Man, I took those screenshots, man. I might call some of them off in the chat so people can let me know which one to buy first. I'm gonna buy a sample set. I told Mitch that I was looking to dive into some more complex scent profiles. The fact that he's even here watching is kind of crazy because his taste in fragrance is like, you know what I mean? If he was a Pokemon, he's like a more evolved Pokemon. Yeah. You know, like his style of fragrances, man, like I can't even pronounce a lot of the things that he talks about on his live stream. So, and it's always a pleasure to have the duck around.
Yeah.
Sven, what's good, brother? And so I'm going to let my next brother into the panel right now. One of my favorite people in this entire fragrance space. It's the one, the only, Chicago's own Jeremy from House of Colossus. Jeremy, how you doing tonight, brother?
What's going on, y'all? I'm doing well, brother. Appreciate you for having me on.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So what y'all's day been looking like? Nima, you go first, brother.
Oh, just doing my treatments for my active rehab and stuff. Yeah, doing a lot of activities, right? Walking, exercising.
Yeah, I went to the gym today. I had a pretty active day today. What you got going on today, Jeremy?
I had work from 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. Got home, showered, had a shower concert, and now I'm here with you.
Nice. I will admit, man, I have spent too much time today listening to Kendrick Lamar and Drake go back and forth at one another. Way too much time than I want to admit. As I was getting ready, I'm watching like breakdowns for the lyrics, man. So, yeah,
it's good for the space, man.
It's been a pretty interesting day.
They got some tea on each other. That's all I'll say.
Man, oh man. So this sucks so bad. I don't know how I'm gonna carry a stream if my audio keeps cutting out. I really don't know. That's like literally the worst thing that could possibly happen. Shout out to the 12 people in the chat. I know that's not what y'all want to hear, man. I don't know how long I'll be able to carry a stream though if I can't hear anything that anybody's saying. But I hear y'all now. I hear the music, but it literally keeps cutting out. So I don't know what the deal is.
Has this happened before?
Jeremy, say something, brother.
Yo.
Yeah, that's Jeremy from the last stream. Jeremy's good people.
Could you hear me now?
Y'all just bear with me. I was not expecting this, y'all. It keeps wanting to change to a different pair of AirPods. I don't know if that's the reason, because it's not my microphone. Y'all are saying y'all can hear my microphone just fine. I'm gonna cut off the Bluetooth for a second and then cut it back on.
Okay.
The AirPods back on and off. All right, man. So sorry about that. I really hope it saved up, man. I pride myself on being a top tier guest, a top tier host, and then that happens. So we're still expecting Fragrance Fight Night. If he bails and flakes out, never again, brother. I'll never send you another invite.
Oh boy.
Ever again, man. This is your 8 Mile moment. Yeah, no, that's my brother. And then TZ said he was tentative whether or not he could come. He had stuff going on with the family, and family always comes first. But he said he was gonna try to get the kiddos situated and then hop on.
Yeah.
So I think my wife said. I think it was connecting to my car, which I don't even understand how that happens unless her car, because she wasn't even here. I checked a second ago, so I don't know. So hopefully that doesn't keep happening. I don't know why my AirPods would connect to her car though. And shout out to Yoshi. Oh, there he goes. I'll be there in a minute. Yeah, you better, man. You better. So I reached out to both of y'all and I said to come prepared with some green fragrances. I assume y'all came prepared, right?
Hey, hold on. I'll bring some green fragrances. I brought my summer fragrances, but I'll bring some green.
I didn't say summer. I said green fragrances.
Sorry, my bad. I'll be back.
Oh, good, brother.
I got 5 of them.
Already, bro. Already, man. So, by the way, man, where are you working at these days, if you don't mind telling everybody?
So right now I work in retail. I'm an assistant store leader, and I'm not gonna tell them who, but it's a company that I'm pretty happy to be with. They've done well by me. It's been a really nice transition from where I was at. I was with CVS Health for about 11 years.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Yeah, and they're closing 900 stores. So my store was one of the stores that got closed. So I had to take a different, I had a career change.
Man, that's always scary, but it's always exciting at the same time, especially if your move to your new career directions of being a positive one. But you're vibing there, you're enjoying it.
I really am, man. I think I made a really good choice. I personally feel like I wish I would have did it sooner, but I
Man,
mean, that's just
isn't that always how that works?
That's just kind of how it goes sometimes. But I'm enjoying it. Shout out to my team. Some of them may stop into the chat today. And,
hell yeah, man. The more the merrier. So, Mitch, man, I'm serious, man. I really want to. I'm pretty frugal when it comes to my fragrances and which ones I choose, and I'm pretty selective these days. But I genuinely want to start diving into some deeper stuff because literally 99% of the time when I walk into my Macy's or Dillard's, man, there's nothing in there that I'm overly impressed with. Everything smells the same to me. They all smell like a most wanted type DNA, and there's nothing that I'm really trying to pay over $100 for retail. So Mitch had mentioned something called, I don't know if y'all have ever heard, and I'm gonna butcher this because I'm a stupid Texan, but less endamodabilis. Less. I'm gonna type it in the chat because I can't say it right. Let me know in the chat if y'all have heard of this brand. I heard this is the one I need to get a sample set of. Yeah, y'all let me know in the chat if that's a good sample pack.
I've heard of it, but I haven't tried.
I'll take your word. What about you, Nima?
No, I've never heard of it.
No. Another. They were also. Mitch was also recommended. Maybe I try something from Eugene. What would be a?
I was gonna say his third fragrance, Dos Andres.
Yeah.
It's my favorite fragrance.
Yeah.
I have to get myself a bottle. I have his first two fragrances.
So apparently that is Eugene's brand. So maybe he sells this. Yeah, Yoshi knows, man. The all-knowing Yoshi knows. So I mean, maybe I'll just get a sample pack. Bilbo, bro, I miss Bilbo. I really miss Bilbo. And feel free, man. Feel free to talk at will. I'm not really trying to block anybody. So people just say what they want. Obviously within reason. Don't go, full R. You never go full R. But yeah, awesome. So you grabbed some green fragrances. That was pretty quick, Nima.
Yeah, I grabbed two. I don't have too many, man.
You don't have so green fragrances. They don't have to be like all the way green. When I think of, I guess let's break this down so we understand the mission here. Like when y'all think of a green fragrance, what are y'all thinking of? What comes to mind, like in terms of the scent profile?
So, you want me to go first?
Sure.
So for me personally, when it comes to green fragrances, obviously when you think of green, I think of spicy, somewhat fougere. I mean, green can go a lot of ways. For me, I also think of like herbal, like herbaceous green, like a tea, like teas and stuff like that. To me, lean more green. Obviously, you got your grassy type of vibes and stuff like that. So that's personally what I think of green fragrances. I don't have too many green fragrances myself, but I have fragrances that have like herbaceous and green tendencies when I would call it a green fragrance, but it kind of transitions into something else.
Yeah. Gotcha. Awesome. Well, in that case, I'm gonna let you go, Nima. I'm gonna let you go first, unless y'all want me to go first.
Okay. For me, my favorite designers is these two.
Oh, okay.
H24 EDP.
I like that one. Yeah, I do like that one.
I love that because for the original one was just too sharp, and this one they added the oak musk, so it has more of a earthiness to it.
Keep going.
Yeah. That's what I love about it, and it has the original DNA of the original, but it's been more refined. And I just love it. And when I wear it, I could still smell it like myself. Like I don't become nose blind to it. So it's a fragrance that it's unique. It's in its own way. Yeah.
H24 EDP. Is that EDP or the herpes vibes one?
Yeah, I have the herb vibes one too, but I like the EDP one the best.
Okay.
I feel like this one, I could project better. That one, I don't smell it as much on myself when I wear it.
Let's see what we got here on this one. Ooh. Yeah, I got a delay on my shit. Let me see. Mossy. So that's what Patrick was saying when he hears green fragrances. He thinks mossy is the first thing that comes to mind. Oak moss, clary sage, sclarine. There's a lot of sclarine in that one. I think that's what gives it that it's like that aroma chemical molecule that weird smell, and it has a lot of narcissus. At least that's what I pick up on it. But yeah, oak moss I think is going to be the main note on that one. Yeah, I like that one. I didn't like it at first, to be honest, man. I thought it just kind of smelled like Hermes was just trying to create like a Sauvage type fragrance, but it makes sense, like something that they could like a flagship type fragrance that could kind of be mass appealing to a wide array of people. But yeah, I think Patrick was right about that.
Yeah, I do have to be in the right mood to wear this fragrance, because if I'm not in the mood, this fragrance is not vibing with me. Like,
yeah,
I have to be in the zone.
I bought a decant of it last year. I wore it. I wasn't that impressed with it. But as is the case with a lot of fragrances, I'll get a decant, I'll wear it. I won't be that impressed with it. It doesn't necessarily blow me away. I won't wear it again for like 8 months. And then I'll revisit my decants and I'm like, oh, I haven't worn this in a while. Let me give it another shot. And then I absolutely loved it. So it's kind of crazy. You can't always base a fragrance on your first impression. But
yeah, it takes a couple of tries to see if it's for you or not.
So, all right, listen, y'all throw me some grace here, because I don't know how to throw anybody a wrench. I mean, I would hand a wrench out, but I don't even know how to do that. Yeah.
Well, hey, you gotta go to your YouTube studios to get that one.
I gotta go into YouTube Studio.
Yeah, you gotta go into you gotta go into your settings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I wouldn't mind giving Boz a wrench for sure. I wouldn't mind giving Bilbo a wrench either. They can kind of go at it between themselves. Yeah, for sure. Holy how many people are in here?
Oh, I can't tell. We can't see how many.
11? Is it 11? 11. I see 11. That's decent. That's decent. I only gave it I only gave it about, I don't know, less than 24 hours. All right, Jeremy, I'm gonna let you go, brother.
So I got 5.
Yeah, just show one. We'll take turns.
Yeah. So the one that I'm gonna bring to the table is gonna be this one. It's by the house of Zegna, and it's called Milan. So what Zegna Milan is, it's very unique. There's fig, there's clary sage, there's lavender. I think it's discontinued. When I first got this fragrance, I couldn't stand it. But again, it's one of those fragrances where your nose palette gets a little bit better. And great for the spring, great for more so spring than it is summer. Does have like a metallic-y type of nature to it, but that it's like a really juicy green fig on top of that. There's some sweetness. Yeah, it's some sweetness. It's also that like that metallic-y nature, but it just continues to get better as it comes. It's not like a super heavy projector. But I really enjoy it. I think it's something, if you're looking for something unique and you like the note of fig, then I think it's definitely something you should check out.
If you like the note of fig, so I'm assuming that's a prominent note?
Yeah, fig is a very prominent note in this one.
Gotcha. I do notice that they use fig in a lot of those type of scent profiles. I'll show y'all one that has fig, and it's not a fragrance that necessarily is going to blow people away. It's kind of a cheapie by all accounts, but it was one of the first fragrances that I ever featured on the channel. It's one of the only fragrances that I ever like bought a backup bottle. Like one of the first fragrances I bought a backup bottle. This one, the perfumer, before you like, oh, that's just a cheapie, like just throw that one in the trash. The perfumer on it is Nico Percantino. Y'all know who that is, or what anything else he's did?
No.
He actually is. He's the perfumer for Curly Scents, the Siren, the Zaharoff fragrance.
Oh, okay.
And that one got a pretty good reception. And I think Nico Percantino is a pretty cool name. This one is a Banana Republic fragrance, Vintage Green 78.
Oh,
Y'all know that one?
Yeah,
Man, I love it. Yeah. So I think it also has fig in it. Actually, I'm gonna throw this one on. It has fig in it, but I like to describe it as like it's like a cup of tea because it has green tea leaves. Well, it says green tea, green leaves, fig, and then there's like floral jasmine, and then there's I think magnolia or something like that. So it kind of gives off a honeyed vibe, and then it has musks. Man, it's a beautiful fragrance, but it's pretty unisex. You know, I think most everyday people aren't really gonna enjoy it. The first time I wore it, I was like, I think I'm gonna give this to my wife. I'm not sure. But then I got to wear it when it's sunny, man. It's like, man, the thing just shines. I absolutely love this one, man.
It's a really good fragrance. I mean, for it to be a cheapie, that Icon line is, in my opinion, kind of slept on. They got some pretty decent stuff in that Icon line. Sure.
Yeah, I agree. Another one that I know, actually, Scott Aromatico. He was talking about this one a lot, and he liked it a lot. And he was like, man, I think you'll like it because, I mean, I do get... I do have an affinity towards green fragrance. This is another Banana Republic one, and that's Grassland. And a lot of these fragrances I did feature in my video in my spring list video, but I mean not everybody from the live stream community watches long form content, so I figured I'd show some of these fragrances off. Have you smelt this one, Nima?
No, I have not. I haven't smelled any Banana Republic fragrances.
Are they hard to get? I know where I'm at. Like they're in most Burlingtons. You can just go into a Burlington and pick it up.
I think I gotta buy it from Fragrance Buy. Yeah, I seen it on Fragrance Buy. I haven't seen it in their store.
Do you like the Green Irish Tweed type of vibe in general?
Green Irish Tweed. I don't think so. I smelled that one before.
Creed. It's the black bottle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. How was that? Yeah, I have smelled that one. I like it. Yeah.
You had a brain fart, huh? You were like, which one?
Yeah, I was thinking. It's like thinking. That name, it sounds so familiar.
All right, let's see what Patrick's got to say. Y'all, I got the craziest lag. Vintage Green, a cheaper alternative to Oolong Cha. I would say so. Yeah. In some respects, I do like Vintage Green 78 more. It smells more green, but the Nishane Oolong Cha, nowadays, given the chance, I'm wearing this one. I actually got a compliment on this one, and they were like, "Oh, it smells fresh," which is not something that I would necessarily think about Oolong Cha. Have y'all smelt Oolong Cha? No. Okay. It's very floral. It's a very floral fragrance. It's also a green tea fragrance. So I think that's where a lot of people get the vibe because it's green tea and it's musky and it's floral, which all the same accord as Vintage Green 78. But this one, man, like it's obviously a niche fragrance. It's going to smell a little bit more complex. There's going to be a little bit more going on. And then the lasting power on this one, bro, it's almost like I wore it at work about 4 days ago, and like it was almost too much. I felt like I was borderline gonna choke the room out because it's very, very floral, like I said, but not rosy floral, but it is a pretty floral fragrance, floral fresh. But yeah, I like this one. I like this one a lot, actually. I know Dedrick Hicks Jr. I kept asking him because he featured Oolong Cha. And I was like, man, is it close to Vintage Green 78? Because I mean, if it's super close, I'll just keep the Vintage Green. And he was like, man, it's way better. Just, if you like Vintage Green 78, just do yourself a favor and pick this one up.
Yeah, I should probably get that one. Banana Republic Vintage Green, that's what's called.
Yeah, man. Man, if shipping wasn't so expensive, man, to get it to you, man, I'd send you like a bunch of stuff that I have that you haven't tried yet. Man,
yeah,
I love
yeah.
this one.
Yeah, I heard a lot of good stuff about that one.
Yeah. I didn't even know I really enjoyed green fragrances as much as I do. I was like, but that's one of the things that I'm kind of like. That's why I said I wanted to get with Mitch and get with other people that have like, I don't want to say more refined taste, but more experience in the hobby, so that I can kind of experience green fragrances, but on a little bit higher end, because I mean, Coach Green will do the job, but it's not. I mean, it's not really a green fragrance, if that makes any sense. But yeah, man,
definitely get your nose on Eugene's Des Andres.
Yeah,
it's really good. It's like a niche polo green fragrance.
And Patrick's right. Like when I was doing my review of Vintage Green, I was saying the best way I knew how to describe it was like a glass of making a cup of tea. And in my video, I even did a cutscene, a B-roll of me making a cup of tea, as hacky as that sounds, but you know, to kind of create the visual, because that's literally the vibe I get when I wear this one. It's very light, very herbal. But I just really like green fragrances because it's almost like a blue fragrance, but not as mainstream in a way. Because before there was like Dior Sauvage, I mean, everyone was wearing Irish Spring, and that's kind of a green vibe, you know. They're kind of bathing themselves in it. So yeah, no, I really like that. Yeah, but not to ramble. What's it called? Jeremy, hit us with another one, brother.
Another one that I really enjoy, which is actually, to me, a person thing is slept on. I think the house has a lot of really good offerings. I had two from this house that I wanted to feature, but I'm just gonna go with this one. This one I believe has gin, more so on the herbaceous side. When it comes to green, definitely has a level of spiciness. Gentlemanly. It's just a really good fragrance with a nice lasting powder. And that one is from the house that I leave.
Your microphone's breaking up just a little bit, brother. I don't know if that's just me, or maybe the chat can let us know. But yeah, you sounded like you were talking through a tunnel for a second.
Okay, could you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you a little better.
Okay, so the fragrance that I'm featuring this time is called Lalique Lensumis.
Man, I've heard so much good stuff about that.
Yeah.
A really, really nice, almost kind of fougere barbershop type of vibe with some spices. Gin, I believe, is in here as well. It does have an uplifting vibe. Herbaceous, compliment pulling. It smells classy. You can wear it in different occasions. You can wear it in upscale type of vibe. I really enjoyed it.
My bad, brother. I needed to scroll a little bit further down, man. This is amateur hour, but now the ratio is perfect. There's 4 of us, 4 beautiful people. Y'all, let me just tell y'all, I genuinely, and I stand on this, I'll die on this hill, I genuinely think Alan is one of the most creative people in this entire fragrance space. From his shorts to his long form content to his evolution of not wearing the referee shirt. I love it. I love the whole thing. I love how he's a dick in the chat to people, and he's quick-witted in the live stream comments. But he's like inside. I got a soft spot for this guy. I don't know, man. I've created content with all of y'all. I've created a collaboration with all of y'all. So obviously I have a soft spot for every single one of y'all. But Alan, man, welcome to the stream, man. First time having you on my side. So, man, how you doing today? What's up? Can you hear me all right? Yeah. Can you hear me? We good? Microphone's a little hot, but we can hear you good. Well, I'm loud, so that'll happen. Gotcha. But no, it's just the phone microphone. So if I'm talking too loud, just let me know. And I'll tone it down a little bit. What's up, Mike? What's up, everybody? Nima,
How's it going?
Everybody in the chat, all the fellas, what's going on?
Man, you got like
sorry I was late.
Party. You got a party going behind you, man.
Oh yeah, I haven't been on the live for a while, so I figured I'd turn it up a little bit and get the lights going, some kind of like dance party kind of thing going on. And you were talking.
Where you been, man?
Oh, I'm around. Busy. I'm a busy fella. So, I mean, sometimes it's hard to get on here, but I've missed it a lot. I only got to do like 3 of my own, and then I had to kind of disappear for a while. But I'm back. I'm back to I actually made some longer videos recently with a thumbnail and everything. So I'm pretty excited about that. And and I was glad that you invited me on, because I wanted to come on and hang out with you guys, and I miss talking to everybody. And hopefully I'll be doing more videos and more live streams and things like that in the future. And you guys were talking about Wu Long Cha, and while I was sitting down there at the bottom of the page, I was holding it up, waving it like I could talk about this too, and you just ignored me the entire time.
It was all by design, bro. All by design. I want all the clout.
I know, and that's fine. It's your live stream. You can have it, I guess.
Yeah.
But that was one of mine that I pulled out. Yeah.
Pull it back out, bro.
Yeah. Here we go. Wu Long Cha. And I make a lot of videos about this one too, and I love it. I love it in the hot weather. I love it in the sunny weather. I love it in the spring. And I get whoever you said it was fresh or whatever, and you see it more as like a floral, like kind of a green floral. But the beginning of the fragrance, when you first spray it, that juicy, awesome orange and awesome, smell it. It's just like this burst of freshness that's just awesome. And then for me, I get it right away. I'm gonna spray it right now.
Man, I get the orange that you're talking about, but I get the floral.
It's
right
very
out of the gate.
It's
man.
very floral, and for me, it turns soapy.
Yeah,
like a green tea shampoo.
Yeah, I can see that.
And
no, I can see that. No, for sure.
And that's why I like it. Like when you're sweating and stuff, you got to watch, because it's kind of beast mode. But when it's hot out and you're sweating and stuff, it'll last all day. And it's soapy, so it's not overly cloying and everything. And I love it, man. I love this stuff.
It's surprisingly strong and long lasting for a fragrance that's not like, doesn't have necessarily a heavy backbone to it. Like a lot of fragrances use some sort of woody note in the base of the composition to get everything to stick and last, but that's non-existent on this one. For me, like you said, you get the citruses. For me, it's the florals, and it's like a heavy musk, a clean musk, like you said, a soapy musk, along with those florals, and it wears kind of light, but at the same time, it's strong. Which so we're on the same accord on that one, because I almost felt like it was too strong to have in the office. Like people were going to be like, "Man, that's a little pungent for an office setting."
It is pungent, but I feel like soapiness, people aren't going to complain too much about, because it just smells really clean and soapy. So because it is kind of like, it'll project, and I'm smelling it right now. It smells like I just washed my hair with like a really good, like, how the girls get those really good shampoos. It's like one of those really good green tea shampoos.
Yeah,
and
man. Yeah,
and I love it, man.
It's not too feminine though, or what do you feel about that?
I don't think it's feminine at all. Like the floral, you say floral, and that might scare people off, and it might trick people a little bit. It is floral, but it's not the kind of floral that smells like a grandma. It's not the kind of floral that you're gonna get like in your sister's body spray. Like, it's not like that. It's it's like the whitest, freshest, soapiest floral like you can find, and then you marry that with that mandarin orange and the opening and the tangerine. I think it's maybe not tangerine. I know it's mandarin orange and orange, but just all that together, like it's a really good, fresh, uplifting. It's really uplifting experience, and I love it. I love it when it's hot out and
around this
when
time
I'm doing
of year,
stuff.
right?
Yeah, when I'm doing stuff outside, like I'll spray it to go mow the grass, and so it'll smell like fresh cut grass. And it's awesome.
Yeah, man, it's a weird thing, and that's another thing I mentioned in my video, because it feels like there's certain aspects to this fragrance hobby that are pretty corny to the everyday person. It's like, this is the fragrance I wear when I get out of the shower, or it's like, this is the fragrance I wear when I'm doing yard work. And I literally said that in my last video. It's like, it's not Oolong Cha. I was like, I'll show y'all right now. I was like, this is the fragrance I wear while doing yard work. And it made me like, I kind of like regretted saying it. I was like, I should do a top 10 fragrances to do yard work. I haven't seen that one, but that's the kind of shit you see in this community. But this is the one I wear when I'm doing yard work. I get the same type of vibe. Yeah. What were you gonna say, Nima? Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you.
Eugene's Descendres, I wear it when I'm going to the forest, when I'm going to trail walking, because it connects me to the forest. Yeah, and it smells like piney, so I get a good vibe out of it.
Bro, I feel so blessed right now that I have Bilbo on my stream, and I know he's not going to say anything. I don't feel like he's wasting any space on the screen, even though the 4 people ratio works better. I don't mind Bilbo being on this stream at all, because I haven't seen him in forever. I don't know where he's been, and I don't think he's going to tell anybody right now where he's been, and that's totally understandable. But yeah, welcome Bilbo. He is literally fragrance community's favorite hobbit. So, but yeah, if y'all don't mind me talking about this vetiver fragrance, have y'all smelled Guerlain's vetiver?
I smelled the modern one. This one, is this the vintage one you have?
I'm a dumb American. I don't know. It's I think I know that there's a bottle that comes in like the large rectangular bottle that that most their Guerlains come in. I don't know if that's a different formulation. Maybe some more enlightened minds in the chat can expand on that. But yeah, this one's very good. I don't wear it all the time. Like, you see the dent's pretty minuscule, but it's a very, very good fragrance. But it came out in the 50s, so it smells a little bit dated. So, and as y'all all are aware, a lot of the older fragrances are going to have like 150 notes in them. So you take that for what it is. But man, it's very, very good. Very good. Especially if you like that green fragrance vibe, or you want something as kind of the benchmark to what you should expect for a green fragrance. Very good. And the vetiver's not overpowering. Y'all smelled Terre de Hermes, obviously, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
What about you, Alan?
All right. You're not gonna like my answer to this one, all right? I hate Guerlain vetiver, dude. I hate it. It smells like an old lady, like straight up old lady. And I tried. I have a decant upstairs still. I never emptied it. It still has some in there. And I tried over and over again, and I just can't shake it. Just to me, it smells like old lady. And I love vetiver. Terre de Hermes. I've done videos on Terre de Hermes too. It's one of my favorite fragrances, period. And like things like Ancre Noir and things like that. I love vetiver. But for some reason, that Guerlain vetiver,
Is it? How do you feel about Neroli?
I don't dislike Neroli. I mean,
because a lot of people say Neroli gives off grandma vibes.
It's probably that it's like indolic, and neroli and florals and things like that won't always do that, but in some fragrances they're meant to be that way. So like it's kind of meant to be like old lady smelling, if, for lack of a better term. Like they do that on purpose, and like I don't think it's a terrible fragrance or anything. I could never spray that on and smell it all day. It would drive me nuts.
You know, this is something that I wear literally just to do yard work when it's really hot outside, you know, fresh cut grass. And that's literally the only occasion I wear this. And mind you, as you can tell, it's a little bottle, and I think I paid $20 for it. So, and
really,
it was literally one of the first fragrances that I purchased on my fragrance journey. I felt like, oh yeah, I need to expand my palette a little bit more. I should get a Guerlain. Well, what Guerlain should I get? And Vetiver kept coming up, and I saw in the on Fragrantica, everybody was hailing it as a masterpiece. But yeah, Alan does seem to hate. Alan hates it so much he has to lock the decan in a dungeon. Yeah,
it's under,
but I mean,
under the floorboards. Burn them.
Yeah.
If somebody breaks in, I'm gonna spray them in their face with it.
Right.
Yeah, that's my plan.
All right, man. So you showed us Wulong Cha, Alan. Hit us with another one, another green fragrance, and man, it really is a pleasure to have you on the stream, man. I've missed you.
Guys, I'm so happy to be back. I don't talk to anybody but all my children and my wife, and I'm sick of it. And I'm just so happy to be back talking with people like me. I was gonna say normal people, but we all know we're not. So
let's be honest.
I'm gonna just go with people like me for that one. But
right.
I saw in your vid, or you had the grassland. I like the grassland. That's one of those Irish Spring kind of.
Hey,
you know,
talk
just
about
fresh.
Just keep talking about it. I'm gonna grab some scent strips so I don't end up spraying all over my body.
Oh, I'm gonna spray everywhere. It's all right. Don't worry about it. All right. So this is Banana Republic Grassland. All right. And this is very much. Am I getting loud again? I'm sorry. This is very much like an Irish Spring kind of green Irish tweed-ish fragrance. It's obviously a lot cheaper. Well, more expensive than the soap, cheaper than the fragrance, but it's really good. This is one of those ones that are
sorry.
It's a little more mainstream than like the vintage green. I love as well. It's more green. It's more outdoors. It's more herbaceous. The grassland is a little more mainstream of a green type fragrance for me. So like I said, it's along the lines of like if you had like a green type soap.
Yeah. It's like
I know that's kind of a theme here, but apparently like green and soap goes really well together. I get a lot of apple, like green apple fragrances that end up being kind of soapy as well. So apparently that's something they try and go for. But but this is basically the little brother of the vintage green. I feel that. Like the vintage green is a little more grown up. It's a little more mature. It's a little more natural smelling. But the grassland, I mean, it's great for like a daily wear, going out to the. See, here we go again. Going to get the mail. This is one of those going to get the mail fragrances, and I really like it. I mean, it's good.
I wear it. Yeah, I wear it to work primarily because I know, like you said, it's generic, mainstream. And it's a little bit different. It's still mainstream. It's something I could wear to work. I know it's not gonna like choke a room out. People are gonna be like, "Oh, he smells like a masculine guy." You know, it fits the season, and you're not gonna offend anybody. It's just something to throw on and go for a casual to business casual type setting. Yeah. I think it has mint and green apple, if I'm correct, with violet. So it has that ozonic vibe, which a lot of green fragrances have violet in them. I know Green Irish Tweed has that. All right, let me see if I can find y'all one that y'all have. Actually, I'm just gonna stun on y'all a little bit. Cartier Roadster. Have y'all smelled this one?
No, I have not.
Oh my God, bro. If y'all claim that y'all enjoy this hobby, get you a decant of Cartier Roadster, man. Just do it. If it's $20-$25, just do it. Seriously. It's really awesome. Sorry, I had that comment about somebody hating you up for way too long, Alan.
I'm used to it. I'm fine.
Yeah, so this one here, it's mint, but it's not like toothpastey mint. It's a very enjoyable mint. This one came out in 2008. So little bit old, but doesn't smell overly dated. A lot of patchouli, man. So it's like a chocolatey patchouli in a way. So you think mint chocolate chip, ice cream type vibe.
Yeah.
Not overly citrus. Bro, it's a magical fragrance, man. It is so freaking good. So freaking good. Yeah. This is one that I would recommend to everybody to just try it once in your life. Yeah, it's beautiful, man. The bottle looks nice. It is discontinued, so it might be kind of hard to find. It might end up being like $110. So that's why I say definitely sample it first. But man, this is genuinely one of my better pickups in the past 12 months, like regardless of price point. I like it that much.
Where were you able to pick yours up from?
My wife got it on eBay.
Oh, okay.
She got it for me. I was wondering, I couldn't remember what time of the year I got it, and I do believe it was for Father's Day. She picked it up.
Nice.
I have, at this point, it's kind of a given. It's like, hey, what do you want for this holiday or your birthday? Which my birthday is next week. But she's just like, what do you want for your birthday? And at this point, she knows to just visit my Fragrantica, and I'll have them in order by what I want up there.
Oh.
Yeah. She's like, oh, you want the Ventus cologne? Okay, I see what you're doing. I was like, all right, let me tone it down a little bit. But yeah, that's the one I want to get for summer is a Ventus cologne. All right, Nima. So you can't pull anything out of your hat, man. You ain't got anything.
I have the
herbal fragrances other than Chanel.
EGOS. We know all about the.
You got that?
EGOS.
All right. Talk to the people. I love that fragrance, man. Talk about it.
Very masculine, aromatic. You got the herbs, the rosemary, I believe. They got lavender in it, which I really love. It's very calming, right? So it's very subtle. Yeah, I really enjoy wearing this one. This one is like a masterpiece. I want to say a masterpiece, but this is a fragrance every man should own if they don't mind the metallic notes. It's just a great versatile fragrance you can wear any situation. Yep. That just works. Yeah.
And you smelled that one, right, Jeremy? The Chanel Platinum Egoist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've smelled Platinum Egoist a few times, and I also own Armand Legacy.
Oh, is that a clone of it?
Platinum Egoist, yes.
Oh, okay. It's pretty close.
I get a little bit of a CK Eternity.
CK Eternity?
Yeah. Calvin Klein, yeah.
Man, I get on that one. Well, actually, Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce, I think they got styling points from Platinum Egoist. When you smell them, you can definitely tell the styling points. Platinum Egoist is another one of those floral type fragrances. I think you do have to kind of like neroli. But yeah. Hey, Alan, can you tell what fragrance this is by me doing this?
I do that with magnetic caps all the time. Nah.
All right, so I saw this guy online shilling over this fragrance so much. I was like, all right, I guess if you're like pulling my arm to get it. And then I was like, man, what a trash fragrance. I hate this fragrance so much. I just
you knew it.
It was just this guy like just on making all these videos and every warm weather fragrance video talking about this damn blue fragrance that I needed to pick up, and now I wear it to the gym all the time.
I get complimented still all the time with that. All the time.
It's not a green fragrance. There you go. You know what's up. If you know, you know. Yeah, man. One of the better magnetic caps. Where you at, Nima? Pull out your bottle. Oh shit. Hey, you're the one that put me on the Missoni Pour Homme, man, because you were saying it smelled like Bleu de Chanel.
Ooh, me?
No, not you, Jeremy. Yeah,
I actually like it a little bit better than Bleu de Chanel, though.
Oh, that's blasphemy, bro. Come on now.
I'm so serious. I know that you might not like that, but for me personally,
I don't like it. I'm telling you,
I
yeah.
know you're a Bleu de Chanel lover, so it's okay. It's okay, bro.
Man, I like my Bleu de Chanel, man. It gives me that aqua velva vibe. Something about that Bleu de Chanel. Man, it's that I'm almost running out of my Bleu de Chanel. I got like this much left in the bottle. I got the EDP, so now I'm like, all right, man, do I get the Parfum now, or what direction am I gonna go? Am I gonna get the EDP again? But yeah, I'll probably end up upgrading to the Parfum. Nima, where you at with this one? Have you smelt it? Have you smelt Missoni Wave?
No.
You, in a way, you have though, because it smells like Versace Pour Homme in a Allure Homme O Extreme or whatever. Had a baby. Literally, yeah. Yeah. So it's like Versace Pour Homme, but then you add like this vanilla orchid note. I think that's what they added into it. So it's a little bit more vanillic, and then there's something creamy in the base. I don't know if that's that orchid note, but very good, and it maintains that fresh vibe. You know, what's his face? Time to Musk Up Rudy. He ruined Versace Pour Homme for me, man. He was like, "Oh yeah, that it smells like Windex." And then now when I wear it, I'm like, "Damn, do I smell like Windex right now?" Yeah. With the flip. Is that the Ralph Club cap? No, I like Ralph's Club. I like the that new one that came out, the Elixir one. That's my favorite one out of it.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, shit. Let me hit y'all with another one. Maybe I think Jeremy might know about this one. You know about Johnny V, right? John Varvatos fragrances.
What?
You familiar with those? Go ahead and show me. Read my mind. What am I about to show? Hell yeah. Beautiful bottle too, right? I'm not, man, it's a beautiful bottle. Like, they're accurate calling it artisan, man. This feels like an artisan bottle. There's some niche fragrances that don't even have this level of detail in it. Yeah. What do you get with this one, man? Talk to me, Jeremy. What do you pick up on this one?
So it's definitely unique. It's more green. It's more green than it is blue for sure. There's definitely some spiciness to it as well. But I get like this almost, to me, it kind of smells like the color turquoise, if that makes any sense. With a little bit of spice to it. That green is it's refreshing, it's uplifting. Kind of definitely has like an invigorating type of vibe, but again, still kind of keeps the masculinity with the spiciness of it. So yeah, I really enjoy it. It's not like a long-lasting fragrance. You're gonna get a good 5 hours depending on how much you spray. But definitely something that's unique. I personally think it's more on an upscale type vibe. Like, you can wear it dressed up or dressed down. But it's really good. And probably one of my favorite John Varvatos line for sure. Yeah,
I like Artisan Pure more. Like, I wear that one more. But this was my second favorite. Is it hard to find?
To me, for the price for what I want to pay for Artisan Pure is kind of high. Man,
I bought my bottle of Artisan Pure from some crackhead. I really did. I did, bro. Like, I thought I was on OfferUp, and this guy had a bottle because, I mean, everyone was talking about it, and bro, he was selling it for so cheap. I was like, man, I don't even know if this is legit. And then he gave me an address, but then he was like giving me this like weird, like, the address was not like his house. It was at some hotel. and you could tell he was going through it. Like he had probably stole these fragrances and like was trying to make, you know what I mean, a few dollars so he can buy some fentanyl. But bro, yeah, he was like, I think he sold me my bottle of Artisan Pure for like $10. I was like, all right, I'll take the Versace blue jeans too. He sold me Versace blue jeans for $5.
Artisan Pure is like, I think it was, I mean, right about now it's probably around that $60 mark, and obviously I can get it, but when I bought that, I bought my Artisan Blue from Marshalls for like $24.99. So that's what I got stuck in my head. Like, I want to get Artisan Pure for $24.99, and I never came across it. I had a sample set which had vintage, Artisan Pure, the one that comes in like the brown. It's Artisan something.
Vintage is nice.
Vintage is my favorite.
Nice.
That's my favorite.
Bro, man, I bought a little bottle, and it was like the dabber, and then I was like putting the dabber in a decant so I could wear it, and I ran out. I don't have any more, but that's, man, what note is it? It's is it rhubarb? Rhubarb, that's right.
So I got
you right.
So when I got my vintage, I also it also came with a toiletry bag. So I got a toiletry bag of 15 ml, which I still have, and I got this 4.2 ounce bottle from TJ Maxx for $39 into my change.
Yeah, that's the type of fragrance. Like, I mean, we're all you know, fragrance enthusiasts. We can talk about it. You know, when you're making a video, and we all make content. So like when you're making a video for fragrances to wear to work, like that's one of those. The vintage. That's where I'm slating that one, and it's not too expensive, and it smells unique, man.
It has sophistication to it.
Hey, what's good, Randy? Man, you're welcome to join. I know you said that Saturday is family time for you, but man, if you're free, man, you're more than welcome to hop on. And I just realized that Bilbo made his grand escape. Like, I didn't even notice he took off.
He was gone for a while.
Yeah, no, man. Thank you, Bilbo, for blessing my stream, man. When I use the thumbnail, when I switch up the thumbnail, it'll definitely be with him on it. That's what's up, man. But yeah, let me talk before I transition to another fragrance. I want to talk about this one a little bit more, man, because like I want to paint the picture for people that haven't smelt it. Because for me, and I did do a full review on this one, and as you know, Jeremy, I'm like surgical with it, man. Like fresh clothes, almost like the dryer sheet smell is what you get. So some people are going to be turned off by that. They're going to say it kind of smells like synthetic. Like that's what people say about Mont Blanc Individual. Like it has that like dryer sheet, clean clothes type of smell. But
fabric stuff.
This is not sweet. It's very herbal. There's multiple herbal notes in it, and it's kind of like marketed as an aquatic, but there are no aquatic notes. There's a coyote note, or a chayote note, not a coyote, a chayote note, which is like a melon. I didn't know what that was, but it's like kind of like a cucumber type note, and it conveys on there. Yeah, very nice fragrance. And I think it was Dedrick. He kind of pointed this out, and then I noticed it as well. Was that John Varvatos fragrances? I feel like are meant to be worn outside. A lot of them are, at least. And when the sun hits you, man, it does something in terms of the longevity of these fragrances, I personally feel like. But yeah, I was in the Galleria in Houston, and they had a John Varvatos store there, and I was just going to buy this there, and it was $125 at their store. But if you go to, any discounter, we all know them, you can get it for like $35. So that would obviously be the route. Yeah. Nice. All right. So you got something else you could hit us with, Jeremy? I think you said you had 5 on deck, right?
Yeah, I can keep going. Depends on what you want to see.
Yeah, man, keep going, man. That's what we're here for.
The next one I got, if you guys were talking about Oolong Cha, to me, I think it's slept on. I think it's a really good fragrance. Definitely has more so like a berry type of vibe, in my opinion. Has to do with the creaminess, there's some musk in here, and I really enjoy it. Definitely when I first started with it did start coming off more so like lemon, or like a lemon lime type vibe. This one's coming from the house of the and that was from the Calabria.
Man, I've never smelt that one.
Calabre.
Paint the picture for me, man.
So basically what this is basically like a warm, herbaceous, frugal, lemon and honey type of vibe with like a milky, creamy type of vanilla dry. But the way the lemon is presented in the opening of the fragrance, it kind of comes off greeny. And then it gets warmer on the skin as the skin warms. Then it comes to this like really soft, delicate, like warm honey and vanilla type vibe. I think it's slept on. It definitely has a classiness to it. I think it's very, very good, appropriate for like the spring as well as the summer. More so spring because I think it's spring after like obviously the wind blowing. I think of more so like herbaceous things and things that can kind of factor into it. I think this is really, really good. Shout out to one of my Colossus family members, Jace. Jace is the one that actually sent this over to me, and I've been in love with that since. So it's really, really good, in my opinion.
Hell yeah, bro. Yeah, man, this is definitely a green fragrance. You ain't lying. Yeah, galbanum. Okay, yeah, this is definitely a green fragrance. Bergamot. I don't know. It doesn't say honey on here. I know. Fragrantica is not gospel, but yeah, man, this looks like right up.
How the fragrances play together. Maybe that musk and that honey, how they kind of like combine, kind of almost gives me like a, like this creamy, almost honey-like type of vibe. But it's really, really good, man. Really, really good.
Oh, nice. All the fragrances that it's being compared to are pretty upscale looking fragrance. You got a Hermes here, a Guerlain fragrance. I don't know what that blue one right here is, but yeah, man, that looks like something that I would really like, man. I only have 3 Nishanés. I have Wulong Cha, Ani, and then Eggy, or however you say that one. You know what I'm talking about? The blue and yellow bottle.
I heard it's nice too.
Yeah, it's got a lot of I forget the name of that note. It comes off very, very fresh. It's on the tip of my tongue. Not kumquat. I don't know. Alan, isn't it Hermes? Patrick Good we talked Wulong earlier, Randy. Yeah, we talked earlier. Yeah, you know what, Patrick? And sorry to jump off topic. I don't know if he's talking about the newmost one, the EDT Intense, or I'm thinking, I don't know. It's one of the new ones. Have y'all smelled the Wanted EDT Intense? I think it's one of the newer ones.
No.
Man, I smelt it at Macy's yesterday, and man, it was okay. I didn't like it enough to buy it, but like I said, when you walk into Macy's, 90% of the time, like everything just smells the same. I went in there to smell the new Profondo to see if they had it. They don't have the parfum, and then I knew I was like taking a shot in the dark, see if they had anything going on with that new Eros that's coming out. They didn't know anything about that either. Just kind of crazy. It's like they work at Macy's, but they literally don't know what's coming out or what's coming down the pipe. They don't know anything about fragrances, and it's like,
there's like reformulations, and like they're so shocked.
Yeah,
like, do your homework a little bit. You're supposed to be a vendor.
Correct. Yeah, and then they get offended with you if you're trying to tell them. They're like, all right, well, have you tried this? Sauvage Elixir, and it's like, all right, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and leave. So that's been my experience lately.
That Profondo Lights just came to Canada recently, but it's only online. Like it's not in the store. But I have Profondo Lights. I don't know how close it's gonna be. They're very similar.
Yeah. So we all collect fragrances. Maybe y'all have a good European plug. When it comes to like new releases, a lot of times you can only get them from European vendors. So I know I got my European vendor that I use from Randy. It's called News Parfums. But do y'all know any other ones?
No, I was gonna say News because of Randy. That's all I know. That's probably. I mean, he uses them all the time. So.
Yeah.
Now, with that one, do you have to pay an extra duty fee on those?
No, you just have to pay a shit ton in shipping. Is that what you mean by duty fee?
Well, no, duty free is separate as shipping.
No, I don't remember paying a duty fee. I just remember
Customs.
So
it's the customs, yeah.
So the way I know it is you just the fragrance is pretty cheap. You have to translate the site into English because it's in French or whatever language it's in, and then you get the price, and it tends to be what $20-$30 cheaper sometimes than US vendors, but then you pay the extra. It ends up being probably $17-$18 more in shipping. But I mean, I was a little sketched out at first because you just don't know what you're gonna get from those type of sites. But I mean, everything checked out. I bought a backup bottle of Blue Electrique from them because I couldn't find another website that had it. And if for anybody that's in the chat, I don't know if y'all like Blue Electrique, but that's the only site I've been able to find it where it's there pretty much regularly.
Yeah, here they have it up here in Canada. Like you can find it in the department store.
Yeah.
Like I was getting rid of my Blue Electrique, and like people was like, hold on to it till it's like discontinued and all that. But I could find it easily here in the department stores.
Okay. Yeah. In the States, it's pretty. Yeah, that's not happening. Do you even like that one, Jeremy?
Which
Blue
one?
Electrique, that YSL, Blue Electrique. Oh yeah, you got a bottle. Did you cop that Macy's sale? Is that looking at the size? See, brother, great minds think alike. I already know. That's where I caught my first bottle.
I got almost like half a bottle left. I do enjoy wearing it. I think maybe like a few weeks ago, I had wore the OG. I had wore this out with some coworkers, and I was wondering how good this actually still is. Like a lot of people, I mean, it's been out for a while, but it's still really, really good stuff.
Yeah, I prefer the original one better for me.
Yeah, that's the La Nuit de L'Homme.
Yeah.
How you feeling, Alan? Do you hate La Nuit de L'Homme, or how you feel about that one?
I do not. It does not smell like old ladies. So clearly I'm all right with it. No, I like the original, and I didn't buy the Blue Electrique. I tried to get it like that first Macy's sale they did, where it was like $38 or whatever it was, and I missed it by like minutes. It had to be minutes, and they were sold out. And I was so ticked off that I never went and bought it again. But I did have a decant, and I enjoyed that one as well. I think they're both pretty awesome.
Alan, I know I didn't follow through when I said I'd send you some fragrances.
Yeah, no kidding.
I know, and you never forget. You reminded me of it. You definitely reminded me of it. But
I don't want to seem like an asshole. So no. You definitely seemed like an asshole. But it's all. Well, that's a separate issue. I mean, we're talking about the fragrances.
Yeah, I was like, me and Alan were going back and forth on text, and I was like, I can't tell if we're being serious or we're joking right now. But yeah, brother, I will send you some decants, man. I need to order some more. I sent my last one out in the decant giveaway, but I can send you another decant, man, if you want, along with whatever else I got. I can kind of throw your list. See if you guys
don't know, Mike's decants, those things are mint, dude. The bottles are good. He puts them in little boxes. He tied a little ribbon on it, and they smell nice. And he gives you a little note that says "I love you" and "Thank you for shopping with Mike." I mean, they're some of the best decants I ever got.
Damn, now
the crazy thing is Alan's not trolling. I genuinely do that. Hold on, y'all talk amongst yourselves.
You'll see. I got them. What did I get from him? I got that Atlantis, Blue Atlas or whatever it is. Blue Atlantis, whatever it is. That and I don't know. He sent me a couple other freshies or something, and it came and it looked like a normal package. And then you open it up and you get this fancy little box.
Ooh, wow!
And he has like frosted glass decants, and they spray real nice, and he puts the labels on. See,
wow,
little "I love you" card.
Dude, man, you're going all out.
Zaharoff taught me, bro.
No, Mike does it right.
Zaharoff taught me the genuineness of providing, you know what I mean, a personalized note, the difference that it makes. And I also put stickers on it. iSMELL stickers.
Nice.
I just ordered some more.
So you gotta open up your own merchandise store here on your channel.
Yeah. No, it makes. I mean, it's the small touches that count. No, they really do. And you know, that's why I tell people, you know, they reach out to me on Instagram after they receive them, and they're like, Jesus, man, like you went above and beyond, man. I really appreciate that. And it's like, you know, some people, they do giveaways or say they do giveaways and don't even actually like send anybody anything. They're just trying to get cheap subs, you know. But I've always said that I do this for the love. So yeah. So I just ordered some more. But long story longer, I'm out of decants, man. I even bought a label machine, so I labeled the decant with the name. But yeah, I'll send you some stuff, man. I just need to get more decants in the mail.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Anyway, gentlemen, I'm gonna sign off. Mike, thank you so much for your invite.
All right, brother.
I'll try picking up and again. Yeah, it's nice meeting you, Jeremy and Alan. It's nice seeing you again.
Good to see you, buddy.
See you next one. Have a good night, guys. Take care.
All right, brother.
Bye.
And when one door closes, another one opens. I just got a text from TZ, Trevor. Yeah, I just got a message saying that he's figuring things out on the home front, but he's still wanting to join. So I sent him the link. Trevor, when you're able to hop on, if you're able to hop on, send me a text, because the size of my screen, I'm not seeing other people when they hop on down at the bottom. That's why Alan was sitting there for so long. And shout out to Nosy Neighbor. He's somebody else I invited onto the stream, bro. His knowledge in fragrances is pretty extensive, man. He has a very nice collection, whereas I might not have the most refined taste in some of my fragrances. That's why I wanted him on the stream, not just because he's good people, but because he could show people some things that they haven't seen yet. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. He said he was at work or something, but yeah, if he's able to hop on, man, I can send you the link. Let me go ahead and send you the link again, in case, or I think I did send it. Hold on, let me just check my Instagram real quick. No, here's the link. Yeah, I sent him the link. So if he's able to hop on, man, I'm good, Nosy. I want to work with him. He just started his own channel, so I'm pretty sure everybody knows everybody in the chat. But if y'all haven't subbed to Nosy Neighbor, y'all go ahead and do yourself a favor and do that, because he just started the channel. He was talking, asking me, you know, how do you translate or how do you drive traffic onto your channel? Do y'all have any tips or insights into that as to how to drive more people onto your channel so you can get more people watching?
Bro, nobody watches my channel, so Jeremy, what you got?
I mean, for me personally, honestly, you just got to put the grind in. You know, I think that's probably the best advice I could give to you. It's really consistency, posting as much as you can, having yourself your own goal, what you decide you want for your channel. That's how I got to almost 6K. So
that's the Alan. That's the Alan I love right there. That's the Alan I love. And people get it twisted. Everyone's like, Mike's such a nice guy, this and that. But I'm with the bullshit as well. So it's
not me.
It's whatever.
I stay so far away from that stuff. Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Sure. All right, buddy.
It's not for me. I keep this nose clean, dude.
Yeah. Okay. That's what Hunter said as well. That's what Hunter said.
No, he didn't. Hey, Jeremy.
Yeah.
So, I haven't watched you in a while, dude. How are you still doing all the like merchandise and all that stuff and getting big and all that, all these big moves?
Yeah, I mean, as far as content, I haven't put out a video in I think the last time I checked, my thing was like 2 months. So I've been working a new job for like I think it's been the last 7 months. So I've really been kind of focusing on that. So I had to take a step back from YouTube. My brand and stuff I'm still doing. Right now, my shop is closed right now for rebranding for summer. But yeah, I'm plotting. That's pretty much it. I just kind of like have to try not to have so much on my plate that I don't really have time for myself. So I'm kind of taking a step back to make sure I got something for myself. But yeah, I plan on getting back into the habit of creating content very soon. I have to buy a new tripod, which I'm using now. So hopefully, I think my next off day is probably Monday. That's what I really want to try to get back into creating more, especially considering the people. Well, I collapse them and like, yo, you coming back? And I'm coming back. I don't know if it'll be as strong as it was before. I do plan on coming back.
Man, the algorithm is cruel, man.
I can speak on this a little bit because for like a year I didn't do a normal video, like a over 1 minute video, and people think I've been totally gone, but I haven't. Like I'll post nonsense and shorts and you know, my little 1 minute videos, but problem is the only people following me don't watch those, so they never go anywhere, which sucks. But you at least have a little bit of following, so I can speak on this. If you're super busy, just try and get out a little short or something.
Yeah.
And
well, that's definitely something that I've been trying to like transition into, because most of my videos are like maybe anywhere from that 8 to 10 minute mark. But I know for a fact that I want to get better with releasing shorts, but I also have like a lot of ideas that I want to do. Like I want to start doing public interviews, because I live in a major city and I'm around a lot. I won't say I'm around a lot of people, but I know places where a lot of people are, particularly women as well, where, you know, you get their nose and then we buy the fragrances for ourselves, but I mean, we also care a women thing as well. So
that's the blueprint. I mean, it really is. If you're following what the algorithm wants, that's the blueprint.
Yeah. So for me, like I have those things. I'm really big into fashion and stuff like that too. So like I have like these different ideas that I have in my iPhone. I have like so many ideas what I want to bring to the content space, but I'm not like rushing it out because I want it to be right.
Right. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
That's a big reason why I did the short one. It's really easy to just kind of put that on the side burner and kind of work on that slowly.
Yeah.
And that way when you go to do it, it'll be easy instead of, you know, some kind of uphill battle. And instead, like, just if you don't have a ton of time, just take something everybody's talking about and be like, hey, I have that. And go watch my last video. I went to a playground. I spent 10 minutes there acting like a fool. And boom, there's a video, 47-second video of just talking about a fragrance and goofing around. And I mean, it's better than having nothing, because when you don't have anything, YouTube doesn't like that, and they start effing with you, and that's really frustrating. And I'm sure Mike has seen it, because he's gone months, you know, without doing the videos and things like that. So I'm sure Mike has seen it as well. And now it's like, for me, I'm starting to get back into it more regular, but it's an uphill battle now, and I got to post more videos, and I got to get, you know, things the way they were. People probably forgot who I was. I didn't do a long video for over a year, and I haven't been live for a year, but I've done shorts every other day or several times a week, and they're all on there, but just nobody knows they're even there.
And they're good. And that's the thing, man. They're good. I like them. They're like, in terms of like creativity, I don't know how you go about creating them. in that sense, it's kind of like magic. It's like, well, I don't know how he does that. Like, you kind of want to crack the code so you can. Shorts are not my strongest point. I can create a video. I can edit a video. I can talk about the fragrance. I think I'm fairly okay looking. I can talk decent enough, you know, and I think my taste in fragrances is diverse enough that I could appeal to people. But in terms of translating my content from YouTube to Instagram properly and translating it into YouTube Shorts, and then, you know, you see people cross-platforming in over to TikTok and doing all these other things, and you kind of have to do it all and do it all on a consistent basis, because the algorithm is cruel. Like, I remember when I first started my channel, you know, I was picking up steam pretty quickly, you know, in the live stream community. You know, I was like, oh shit, okay, Dan's going live. He has a lot of followers. Let me see if I can hop on his stream and get a, you know what I mean, a few eyes on my channel. Yeah. And it worked. You know what I mean? Even though me and Dan don't see eye to eye on everything these days, you know, it's hard to deny that did bring some visibility to my channel. And, you know, then you either get burnt out. In my case, I had the leg accident, and, you know, you take time off. I also got a new job, like Jeremy can attest to as well. And when, you know, eating comes first, feeding your family comes first. And for me, it's like I was jumping into a whole new career. So it's like, I'm going to go balls deep into this, you know, because this is what feeds my family, and YouTube's going to just take a step back. But then you come back to YouTube and it's like everything's moved forward, and you're like, all right, well, now how do I crack the code again? Because I'm not getting hundreds of views like I was getting before.
Yeah.
But, you know, for me, I just stick with it.
Mm-hmm. And like Randy said, well, here's my advice. I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, I'm on YouTube, and they're all very different things.
Yeah.
They're very different. If you want to grow on YouTube, just leave the other ones alone, because you're going to start doing those, and you have to make my videos still don't kill on TikTok, even though I have more followers there than here. It's too much. My videos are too involved for TikTok, and I still post them, but they don't do great because it's a different style of video that you have to make.
Yeah.
And I love the making the video part. So I don't want to make some stupid ass TikTok type video. I mean, they're kind of TikTok-y. They're short and they're punchy and they're quick, but I don't want to do something that's not going to be funny or that doesn't give a bunch of information or something. But if you want to grow on YouTube, leave them alone. Do what Randy said and post a bunch.
Yeah.
For a month, try and bulk record and just get something out every day, and that'll do it.
Yeah,
but
that's
I don't have time for that.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of us don't have time for that, and it's hard. Randy.
I felt like he was about to say something really profound. Got L'Homme Ideal cologne today. No, he froze. Got L'Homme Ideal cologne today. Man, that is an excellent fragrance. I have it. It's perfect for spring. I did feature it in my spring list. I did feature L'Homme Ideal cologne. That is an excellent fragrance, by the way. But continue what you were saying. You had froze up, brother.
I swear, my kids are upstairs playing like Fortnite or something, and they're so disrespectful. I'm trying to use this Wi-Fi like a normal person, and they're up there on 4 different TVs, 4 different things using this Wi-Fi, playing something, Halo or Fortnite or something. Anyway, Randy cracked it. Like you saw how fast Randy grew, right?
Yeah, bro. There was a chance. You know what? I'm just gonna glaze on myself for a second. You know, I feel like I have an eye for seeing like, all right, this person got something. I still see that with you, Alan. I still maintain that. I think you're one of the more talented people. I can't do what you do. You're more quick-witted than me. Like, you're able to like put a concept together, like in a skit format almost, tell like a short story. That's the format. And I know me and Randy have talked behind the scenes, and we're like, Alan's style translates very well for YouTube Shorts. It just does. I don't necessarily have that, but you do. I saw the same thing with Jeremy. Jeremy had a way of just connecting with people. He was charismatic, and he had a vision that these Middle Eastern fragrances were going to go off and blow up, and they did, and it boosted a lot of traffic to his channel. And same way with Randy. When I saw Randy coming up, there was a time I think I even had more subs than Randy. Randy was kind of new to the game, and I was like, hey Randy, let's collab, brother. And you know, now it's amazing to see, you know, his channel blow up. But it is not because he had the best mic, not because he was editing a ton. It's because he was consistent. He uploaded constantly, and he knew what was going to drive people to the videos. The everyday casual person who's into cologne wants to know what the newest, best smelling thing is, and he was constantly picking up the new releases and be the first to do that. And it really benefited his channel. Not to mention that he does live streams pretty consistently. So he got his watch hours in as well. So he met the criteria, and you know, the algorithm has blessed him for that. So I mean, I couldn't be happier for him personally. But yeah, man, it's awesome. Seems same way with Dedrick, man. When I saw Dedrick coming up, I was like, bro, he's got it, man. You know, like he's gonna I don't know. He's gonna fill that niche that Big Beard kind of like took. Like Big Beard's not in doing what he used to do in the same sense, and I feel like Dedrick has filled that spot. That's honestly how I feel about that. And not only that, he's good people and he's accessible. That's what you don't see with a lot of the bigger content creators, is they're not accessible. You can leave comments on their channel, they won't acknowledge you ever. So that's another thing with Ross. He's accessible. There's a lot of people in this space that aren't accessible, and I think that's one of the keys to being I keep saying successful, but successful in the long term.
Yeah, and I agree. I mean, I feel like for me personally, like even though I haven't been posting, I've been getting a lot of feedback on some of my old videos. Like people that are probably just coming across my videos. I have over 500 videos already in the YouTube space. So for me, like I do want to tap into places like TikTok and stuff like that, because I mean, I guess the more eyes, the better. But I think for me, the real reason why I'm just so content with wherever my YouTube takes me is that I really came into it with no expectation. Like I didn't come into it with like, I want to get 10,000 subs. I want to get 100,000 subs. I really came in, and I said in my videos, I just want to be able to share my experience when it comes to fragrance, you know, and that's really all it is for me. It's never really been about, you know, subs. It's more so like, I'm going to force myself to sit in front of a camera. I'm going to be myself. And I'm just going to hope that people, you know, gravitate towards the channel. And unfortunately, I've been blessed to reach 5K and, you know, hopefully reach 7 by the end of the year if they decide to, you know, to get back into the grasp of all this stuff. I think, like I said, for anybody who decides they want to start a channel, man, really sit down and figure out a game plan. What is it that you really want from this? Like, if you're trying to do it for the coin, please don't do it for the coin. Like, because I'm here to tell you for sure, we're in a very small niche when it comes to YouTube.
Communities do that shit too.
Yeah, I'm not saying that you can't get a nice coin from this. I'm just saying, like, if you come in for the money and think you're finna get 10K right off the bat from doing fragrance videos, probably not gonna happen.
not if you're a male.
Yeah.
Not if you're a male.
If you're female, the women are killing the industry with this. Not in a bad way, but they're doing really well. But I mean, like I said, that would be my biggest thing to anybody. And any people can vouch for me. I'm accessible. You could talk to me. I'm a regular schmegler dude. Like, just be consistent with your content. Figure out what it is that you want to do. Create your own lane. Be your own self. That's why I think my channel is, you know, so gravitates towards people, because I got my own saying. Like anybody come to my channel know I say off the chain.
Yeah.
Anybody come to my channel know I say he. Like I have my own things where people gravitate towards that. So just kind of create your own lane and just it's gonna take time, man. That first 1,000 subs is always the hardest.
Yeah, I feel like my first 1,000 subs was pretty easy. Cracking through the 2K for me, cracking through 2K is kind of the hard one for me. But then again, like I said, it's about, like we all said, it's about consistency. How many videos do you have, Jeremy?
I think it's like, I don't know. I can tell you exactly.
Well, I can tell you how many I have. I have like 98 videos, which is not that much. So I don't really like kick my own ass because I have less than 100 videos, but I almost have 2K subs. So, I mean, it is what it is. I put a lot into my videos though. So I feel like when people do watch, they kind of know they're going to get a decently edited video. The microphone's going to sound nice. I'm going to present them in a way that's, that describes actually what I smell. And then the people that watch my videos frequently know that I do a giveaway in every single one of my videos. So you have a chance to win something as well. So that's kind of the blueprint I use. So
I joined my YouTube channel, September 6th of 2020. I have 667,392 views and I have 453 videos.
Sorry, say that one more time. Nosy's trying to get on, but it's saying device not connected.
So I have my channel. I started it in September 6th of 2020. I have 453 total videos. I have 5,670 Colossus family members. And I also have 666,392 views.
Damn, bro. Damn. Yeah. Randy said that I would be where he's at if I continued, if not more. I don't know if that's true because he had a blueprint that I wasn't willing to do. Like the way his approach was, it's not hard. I mean, uploading consistently is hard if you have a full-time job and a family, but the blueprint of, okay, just going on iFragrance Official or just knowing what the next fragrance that's coming out and then buying it and then being the first one to do a first impression and then being the first one to do a detailed review, that's a good blueprint. But I wasn't willing to dig in my pocket that deep. Honestly, I wasn't willing to, man. I'm pretty frugal when it comes down to it. But yeah, I appreciate that, Randy. I think why it works for me is because people know I'm not a piece of shit. I'm pretty genuine and honest with most everybody that I deal with. I don't know, and I'm a like Jeremy said, I'm a regular accessible person, that just shares this hobby, and I try my best to connect with everybody. It's one of the reasons why I love doing the collaborations so much, even though it's a pain in the ass to kind of put together sometimes. Although I will say, Alan, yours was one of my more streamlined collaborations that I ever did. Usually I'm waiting on people's content to get to me, or they say they're gonna do it and then ghost me and never put it out, aka Mr. Smelly, which is a pain in the ass when you've already recorded your part, but that's all in the past. But yeah, it's it's a challenge with the collaborations, but very few things that I've done so far in this fragrance space has been more fulfilling than creating a collaboration with somebody, getting to know them on a personal level, exchanging numbers, then putting it out, and then the community like being surprised. It's like, oh, well, I watched that person. Now I'm seeing y'all work together. That's really cool. So that's one of my favorite things to do.
I enjoy it as well. I like making videos in general. If I have time, like the video making part of it is the best thing for me. Half the time, like I barely say anything about a fragrance. I just enjoy making the video, and then this is the fragrance you should be wearing. Nobody listens to me anyway. If you want advice about YouTube, don't come to me. Nothing I do works, and I'm pretty sure everyone thinks I'm an asshole. and they see it as the first 3 seconds. They click that button and they swipe away. But I love it. I love it, dude. And
apparently, Dan's live right now.
Yeah, he's taking all our viewers. He has 100
with a panty dropper video. That's funny. Yeah, no, that's all good. I wish Nosy could hop on here, but I don't know what's going on with his shit. You know, I hope.
I don't know. Mine connected all right. Is he trying to do it from the phone? Mine was okay.
I don't know. Honestly, brother, I don't know what he's using. Oh, Jim Little, he said, Randy referred me to you. Been watching since. You know, that's something that I always find interesting too, is how people actually find your channel, because everyone gets people in the comments, and it's like, I wonder if like the feed was just recommending it, or if they were looking specifically, typing something in, and then your video popped up, which probably isn't likely. You're probably going to get like everybody else first, and you're going to probably click the one that you see first. In this case, I guess he said, Randy referred me to you, which is cool. But yeah, I don't know how how did we meet each other, Alan? I don't recall this.
You know what? I don't remember either. It might have been you hopped on somebody's live or something, but back then I was watching I still watch all kinds of stuff, not as much anymore now that I'm on day shift and not night shift, but I don't know. And I was watching you, and then I was watching a Think Media video, and vidIQ, one of those, and you asked for your channel to be for them to look at your channel on vidIQ or whatever it was. Yeah, and I was like, no shit, that's Mike, dude. And and they went through your video and everything, and I thought that was kind of funny, because usually it's just like people sewing and like video game channels, and I'm like, oh shit, there's Mike right there. And that was pretty cool for me. And
I had to put myself through over the paywall though for them to check it out. But it's like, it's a gigantic channel, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you just paid, and then they'd review your channel, give it a quick 5-minute synopsis, and it's like, bro, Think Media is a gigantic channel. And that's another thing, Nosy, if you want to know ways to get a successful YouTube channel going on, if you're not subscribed to Think Media, then you're doing yourself a disservice. Like, I even took styling points on my logo from Think Media. In all honesty, man, it's a channel I still watch, and it just gives you tons of tips. And I thought they were gonna like destroy me, but they were pretty nice. Oh man, it's pretty good.
I knew they wouldn't. I watch that stuff all the time. Like, I'll be doing the dishes and listening to like Sean Cannell podcast and like vidIQ just because, one, it's good to know what's going on with the thing you're posting on.
Yeah.
And two, there are a bunch of people that are doing this as well, and they're successful, and they know successful people, and they help successful people. And even if you never pay a dime, like, you can learn so much just having it on in the background and listening. So I've always watched that stuff. I still do, but I knew they would think your thumbnail work was good, because you've always been pretty good with your thumbnails. Your video quality is always good. So I was excited to see. I was like, oh, this should be fun, because I mean, other than like the 4,000 gray hairs you now have in your head, like, you've been killing it for years, bro.
Yeah, man. So that's my biggest thing. I feel like I said, my thumbnails are on point. I think my videos are on point. My audio's on point. The video portion of it's on point. I was recording in 4K, but it just took forever to upload, so I just changed to 1080 or whatever. But my issue has always been the consistency of it, because it's hard to put videos like of super high caliber out like every day.
Yeah.
Along with, again, I'm just reiterating, figuring out how to translate your content to other platforms, to Instagram, TikTok. Like I started a TikTok, but I haven't been on the site or the app one time. I just created the app or created an account so I could lock in the iSMELL username so nobody else could take it. But I just haven't even like went on there. It makes me feel kind of, I don't know, like a communist even using the app.
It's a different world, dude. Like the people over there, you don't even, I mean, there's a few that you know, but like most of the people that'll follow you and the other people that you meet, you've never seen them in your life. Like it's a whole different world, and the types of videos they make are totally different.
Yeah.
So like, I got that going over there, and I got these people who like my shit over there. And then I got YouTube where nobody sees anything, which is frustrating. And Instagram is pretty consistent. It's people from here are also on Instagram. That's a different animal. And you just gotta post more pictures. Like they're still doing pictures and just like put a bottle in front of a camera and shake it around and put music on it. You know what I mean?
So is TikTok pretty easy to use? What do you think? What's the learning curve on that?
I don't record. It's exactly the same for me. It's easier than Instagram because it saves your hashtags. So you only have to click hashtags when you post. But the issue with TikTok is your video will stop at 200 or 300 or something if you're not big, because not enough people watch it all the way through. It's like a weird monster like that. I post the same stuff on each platform, which technically you're not supposed to do. They want you to make things natively, and that's a conversation for another day, because there's a way to turn your camera around when you record your stuff in the app, and nobody does it. And you're going to show things with a word on it, and you're not going to flip your camera around when you're showing me a video, dude. Like, get out of here. But that's a story for another day. But it's just, they're all different, and if I had figured it out, I wouldn't have 500 subscribers. I mean, I'm not exactly killing it. I like my videos, but I guess nobody else does, or nobody's seeing them. I don't know.
Love you, Boz. Appreciate that. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I think I could just do better across platforms. I think that opened myself up to a wider array. My wife told me that about 1.5 years ago that I need to get on TikTok because there's a whole demographic untouched that, you know what I mean, people are going over there watching shorter content. And in a lot of ways, longer form content is kind of falling to the wayside if you're not Joe Rogan. So I don't know, man.
I mean, all right, I don't know. I don't want everybody to leave your live stream because I'm talking so much.
I literally don't give a shit, bro. Like we could talk about whatever, man. Like, you know what I mean? If people want to stay here, they can stay here. If they want to dip, we can dip. I'm just here to kick it, man. And you know, in this case, I don't know anything about TikTok, but you use it, and if it would benefit my channel, you know, to potentially learn a couple things, man, I'll take the styling points for sure. Bro,
I've decided my type of content. See, I do 2 types of things over there. Okay, I'll do short little meme things, like little funny things, like, oh, when my wife catches me shopping for fragrances again, and do a little thing or whatever. There's like a 10-second video. Those will get views. And the longer ones, I mean, they're better videos. Just technically, in every aspect, they're better videos. But people don't watch them for long enough for people to keep watching them. So like my video today, where I'm going down a slide and stuff, that's like 30 seconds into the video. Nobody even freaking saw it unless they watched the whole video. And it's just really frustrating. I think you or Jeremy, see, my type of content will never be that unless I make it that, which I can, but I like the videos that I'm making. I like to be funny. I like the whole things I do. I enjoy doing that. You guys, I don't know, text me. Am I frozen again?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
Is Mike frozen? Oh no, he's chugging. All right, you keep going. All right, you guys, I feel like you can. If you ever want to text me or message me or whatever, like I could show you what people are doing, and it's not necessarily what I do at all. But there's a certain style that's really easy to do, and maybe I'm just a stubborn asshole and I refuse to do it. Maybe that's what it is. But you can do things that take 5 minutes a day and edit it together real quick. And that's your video for the day. And you can do 3 of those a day if you wanted to. And you just find whatever trending music is going or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's how it goes. And hidden gems there.
Yeah.
If you go on a TikTok live for fragrances, they're all 7 years old, all right? And they ask the same damn questions every time. They say, what do you think about JPG Elixir? What do you think about JPG La Parfum? It's over. How do you like 9 p.m.? What do you think? It's all the same?
Bro, can I be honest? So I've seen some TikTokers make their way onto YouTube, and most of them come across as, excuse my language, as fucking lames, bro. Like, not you, but a lot of those people. It's like,
well, first of all, I
don't think I would hang out with them in real life. Yeah.
No, there's people like on TikTok. You're like mutual friends, right? So once they follow you and you follow them back or whatever, you get to, you see more of their shit and all that stuff. You interact with each other more. A lot of them are lame. It's like I said, it's a totally different world. But a lot of people here are lame too. We're over here arguing about
good point.
The dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
But it's different. Another day I can show you specifically just examples of people who are successful, and usually they're women, and there are a few who's one of the Scent Addict. Okay, he's one I follow, and he follows me back, and he's got a very large following, and he sits there in front. He does longer videos too, because they let you do longer ones now. And he's good. Yeah, look him up. He's the Scent Addict. Okay.
The only person that I follow on TikTok that does fragrances is me from Aromatics. That's the only person I follow on TikTok.
Oh, but he's good, people. Yeah, I fuck with him.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. For the most part, I've gotten a few Colossus family members that came from TikTok to my YouTube. Yeah. So I mean, it's for me, on my TikTok right now, I post a lot of my cooking stuff because I cook too. I do post some of my fragrance stuff. I post my fashion stuff too, and that's probably pretty much what I'm gonna do. I'm just looking to kind of have a different avenue with it,
branch a little bit.
I'm just trying to really just create content for real. I really for me, this is all kind of, I don't want to say it's murky, but I really just I don't care about it. I just really want to share the content. I know me, what I pray about is going to gravitate to who it's supposed to gravitate to. I don't care if I have to reach 13K, 14. I'm not here for that. I really just want to share my experience.
But I hope you don't stop making content, man. I really hope, because it's man, you and Twilly and Dedrick, man, it's we all connected early on before any of us saw, you know what I mean? The growth and potential, and some of us are growing at different paces, but man, it's been beautiful to watch. Twilly didn't have 1,000 subs. Razor Ramon, another person in the chat, he didn't, or in our group chat, he didn't have 1,000 subs, and it's just beautiful to see, man. Everybody doing great. But I mean, it does sound like Randy's a big fan of TikTok, so I don't know, man. Maybe I'll try it out, and maybe I'll just go a different way. But I don't know, something to think about.
Tyler, Simply Fragrances. Tyler, he's
pretty big on that too.
Well, he's fairly recent over there.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even following her or anything, and just recently I have been, and I mean, he seems to be doing all right.
Tyler's not doing too much fragrance over on TikTok though. He's doing all different types of things.
Well, I think now he's started more with the fragrance stuff.
Yeah.
Like more regular, and I think that's why like he wasn't really on the radar before that. But I mean, his shorts are pretty much the same as what he'll do over here, and I mean, there's people over there. There's people from here that are over there, and yeah. Randy said he doesn't like TikTok.
I know. That's why I said he's a big fan of TikTok.
Oh.
Yeah, it's all good, man. I'm not like that, like, you know, yearning to get on there. I have it on the app, and I just think about ways I could probably expand, you know, my palette. That's obviously one of them. But man, we're at 1 hour 55. Let's show a couple more fragrances. Circle back to the fragrances for a second, and I'm gonna let you show us something, Alan, and then I'll rapid fire with something as well, and then Jeremy can do the same.
I'm gonna keep showing people this, and I never see it in videos. I mean, Ash used to post it every now and then, but I'll put it in every spring list till the end of time because.
Let's go.
What?
I said, let's go. I was just trying to be your
let's
hype
go.
man. Yeah.
So, I'll just. Dude, Mr. Burberry Indigo.
I've never smelt that one.
Dude, it's got, all right, it's like mint rosemary.
Big boy bottle. Damn.
Oh, he got the big boy. But yours is full. Look at mine. Mine's all empty and shit.
It's got a cute little ribbon on it. Or what's that, a scarf? Is it wearing a scarf?
Oh, yeah, I got a little bow tie on there.
Oh, look at that bow tie fragrance guy right there.
Dude, this, I love it, like,
crazy.
On a day that you know it's going to be hot, but it's still cold in the morning. Spray it on in the morning, and when that, like, cool breeze blows, and it blows this thing right in your face with the mint and the rosemary, dude, it's nothing fancy at all right? So don't expect that. It's Mr. Burberry, okay? But dude, it's so good. Like, I'm telling you.
And you said mint and rosemary?
There's mint and rosemary. All right, so
spicy.
Yeah,
green.
It's a little spicy, sweet, green, like
a little herbal.
Yeah,
what's the main accord in the heart? Is it like lavender, or what is it doing in the main part?
I'll remember. Let me look.
I could pull it up. Let me
I can too. If I can find my mouse.
Let's see here. I've heard so many people talking about that one, but I've never smelt it. Like, honestly, OG Russell Max sent me a decant of Burberry London because I had never smelt that until
London is fire too.
Maybe 4 months ago. I know you featured Burberry London in our
yes
in our winter
yes,
video.
I did. All right, let's see what we got.
I rewatch our videos.
All right, in the top we got rosemary, lemon, bergamot, grapefruit. So it's like a fresh herbal opening. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The middle, it's watery with mint, some violet, some sage, tea. And then it dries down with oak moss, which you really don't get. Like some ISO super, some amber. But like, it's a great springtime fragrance. I'm telling you. Like, if as much as you'd listen, I don't know, but you liked the Missoni Wave, right?
Yeah, I like Missoni Wave. I was talking shit, but yeah, I like it.
No, I know you do. So I recommend this as heartily as I would Missoni Wave. I'm telling you, yeah. And if you can find it, I got the little bottle. I got it at like TJ Maxx or some shit at some point.
Yeah.
But I like it, man.
Is that accurate, Jeremy? You're on par with what he's saying?
It might not be for everybody. Maybe
No, I mean, from what he said, it's pretty spot on for the most part. You know, like I said, for me, I get like this. Again, that rosemary and mint comes off right off. You get that blast right away, but it comes off like spicy. It definitely has like a aquatic nature to it, but it's very unique. It's not. You can't pinpoint it to any other fragrance. But I definitely agree when it comes to like season wise, spring would definitely be the best thing. But for me, I would say it's more so like spring with a breeze. This fragrance shines when it has wind coming to it. Like when it can permeate through the air. That's when it shines the most. Like if you just wear it, like you can wear it in like an office setting, but I would say if you wear an office setting, you kind of want to go slightly like ginger with the spray. You don't want to overspray this. This is not like one of those ones you can put on.
Word.
Hey,
Oh, bro, how long have I been having you sitting backstage like an asshole, man? Hopefully it wasn't too long, fam.
It's cool.
God damn, man, I'm tripping, man. This is the amateur hour. Jesus.
I was trying to get on. Pardon me. What up, fellas? How y'all doing?
What's going on?
Trying to get on my Galaxy, but there's no app for the Galaxy.
Huh. What do you mean
So
no
when I
app?
figured
Oh, you
that
can't.
out-
They don't even have it on the Android. You can't
StreamYard
download
doesn't
it.
have an app for Android. Yeah. So
Oh,
when I figured that out, I was fumbling and bumbling with the iPhone. So I'm here now. What's good, fellas? How y'all
yeah,
doing?
man. That's what counts, man. I'm gonna lower this background noise just a little bit so we can hear you a little bit better, fam. There we
Yeah,
go.
because I'm off. I'm
Really?
going off my. I'm actually on the stream off of my Galaxy S10, but I had to go through the internet and copy paste the link to that.
Yeah. I don't know. It just told
Bruh.
me. It just told me it didn't have an app for Android yet. And
Yeah,
I had
it
my
don't.
iPhone with me, so I just was tired of going through all that because I done tried it on Safari.
I
done did all
know
that, but-
exactly what you mean. I would have used this, but I'm like, I'll just use this because it's way easier, and it looks better off the Android. To be honest,
I feel. Hey, listen, it got me here. So,
Man, I got Nosy
I ain't get
to
use
bless
my
me
little
on
ass logo,
my stream. Hell yeah.
but It's not. Nah,
Hell yeah.
man. The blessing
That's good,
is you. You gave me the blessing. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
man.
happy to be here.
It's a blessing, man. It's a blessing. First off, hit us. Did I miss what you wearing today? What you rocking, man?
I'm rocking a clone Latafa Al Nobil Amir.
What's that?
And
What's
it's
going
in
on with
the
that
realm,
one?
It's in the realm of Baby Cat and Rosendo Matu number 5, which in my personal opinion,
that's some good stuff right there.
it's more on. It's leaning more towards the Rosendo Matu number 5 joint.
Number 5.
Yeah, Rosendo Matu. Yeah, number 5.
What's it called?
But
Amir?
It's Latafa Al Nobil Amir or Al Noble
All right.
Amir.
I'm
I
looking
think
it up
that's
right
the
now.
one like the.
Huh?
That's the one like the different color bottles. It's like a green one, an orange
Nah,
one.
yeah. And the little suede joint with the deer head pose.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like that.
With the deer head? Yeah.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be, well, technically Rosendo Matu is supposed to favor
Baby Cat,
which it doesn't in my opinion, because Rosendo, I mean, they play in the same lane. I should put it like that, but they're actually different because I feel like Rosendo Matu, though it has, the vanilla thing going on, it's more floral forward than Baby Cat is. Like Baby Cat has a heart of vanilla, in my opinion.
Is this the one?
Yeah, that right there, exactly.
Oh man,
This is just
I like the bottle.
It's a little edgier. I would say it's a little rougher around the edges than Rosendo Matu number 5. However, I'll put it like this. This right here is cat calling. You understand what I'm saying? Resendo Matu number 5, you already with your lady nuzzled up. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's smooth.
Yeah.
It's a little more refined. It's like this one right here is still catcalling, trying to be noticed, but it's still sexy. Definitely.
Yeah,
So are those notes pretty accurate? What you're seeing right there?
Well, you know, to be honest, if you want to be real, I get the spices. I don't really get the oud, but I get a lot of vanilla, which is crazy because according to the note breakdown, it's not there. But I get the spices, the slight green, nature. I didn't really get the apple, but I'm assuming that's where the sweetness is coming from because it's I get the earthiness, which I'm assuming that's got to be the patchouli, but I get vanilla heavy, and the note breakdown doesn't say heavy. I mean, it doesn't say vanilla, which is crazy because if you claiming that it's a clone in the realm of Baby Cat and Resendo Matu number 5, how can that note breakdown not have vanilla? But it's hella sweet, earthy, and a green floral nature. But it's real nice. It's real nice. You know what I mean? And to be honest, I haven't spent time at all with Baby Cat. So, I mean, I smelled it real quick, but I know there's a difference between Baby Cat and number 5, as well as Vanilla Oud. Like they all kind of play in the same, they come from the same family tree, but they're kind of different. But yeah, this is nice. It's good.
Not to cut you off, brother. I got someone backstage who's about to make an appearance on the live stream. This is somebody I've also collabed with. So, man, again, it is a blessing that I get to commune with all of y'all. This brother his name is Trevor. He goes by the name TZ Fragrances. Everybody in the chat, welcome TZ Fragrances. Everybody on the panel. This is TZ Fragrances, y'all. Can you hear me, brother?
What's happening?
What's
happening? How are you?
Am I coming through on audio?
I recognize him.
Yeah, you coming through good. Yeah, he has a really good taste in fragrances, and you kind of like the quote unquote more vintage stuff, right?
I figured it out.
Yeah, I do love the older school stuff. I mean, it's not my only forte into my taste, I would say, but it's definitely like the green fragrances are something that I really enjoy.
Awesome, man. So yeah, we were talking about this Middle Eastern fragrance. This is what Nosey's wearing. The Amir Latafa, the Al Noble Amir. It's a black. They have apparently multiple bottles, but man, I think I didn't want to cut you off, Nosey, but I think I would like this one, man, because I really like the note of clove. I smelled clove, and which one was it? It was Costume National Homme EDP. That was the first fragrance I smelled that was heavy in the clove. And I don't have many clove fragrances, and it turns out, man, I really like that note. I like what it does, specifically me personally for fall. But yeah, this fragrance looks really good, man. It's not too heavy to wear during once it starts getting warm, though.
Well, it was a perfect day today to me for it because it wasn't. It was kind of in the, it was hanging in the 50s, in the mid 50s. It never even cracked 60, so it was kind of ideal for that. But you know,
we're gonna address. Sorry to cut you off, Nosey. We're gonna address something right out of the jump. Over here, man, I fuck with TLTG. So I mean, you can hang out here or you can kick rocks. To me, it doesn't make a difference. You're definitely welcome. But Ross is a real one, man. I don't know what your relations are with him. Your communications have been with him, but over here, man, we fuck with Ross. So I'm just gonna let that be known. But yeah, go ahead, Nosey.
Yeah. Like I said, it never really cracked. It never really cracked 60 out here. So it was kind of ideal today. That's why I threw it on because of the sweetness and the spices. I'm sorry. It's kind of ideal. Well, it's kind of ideal for early spring, fall, early winter. No, actually, this will hold up in the winter. I probably do everything. Well, I give it a run at summer nights also, breezy summer nights.
Yeah.
As long as it's a breeze, the wind catches it, and it's on go.
Yeah, man, I need to smell Baby Cat as well. I've never smelled that one, but I've yet to come across someone that said they didn't like that fragrance. So Baby Cat's a little expensive, so if I could kind of get a base point as to what it smells like, maybe, I mean, I could get a decant of Baby Cat, I'm sure, but yeah, man, that sounds like something I would definitely want to try.
Excuse me, one.
No, you're good. So Trevor, man, how's your day been, man? What are you wearing? And then just hit us with green fragrance, man. I'm gonna open up the stream to you real quick.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, my day's been really good. We had really nice, like 80-degree weather with a nice breeze going on. So spent some time outside in the backyard hanging out with the kids.
Nice.
Went to my parents for a little bit. Been testing out a few things. I've got like a little bit all over my skin right now, but my actual scent of the day is this little, and it's a semi-green fragrance, I want to say. It's called Vetiver Bourbon from Monotheme. It's like a $20 cheapie on Joma Shop right now. I've kind of had my eye on this brand for a minute.
Yeah.
This is the first one I really pulled the trigger on. I was really happy with it. The performance is kind of weak, more like in the line of like YSL Loam sort of.
It says like $20 though, right?
Yeah, it's like $7.
Yeah.
I think something like that. Really awesome. I don't know. There's this certain gum that my mom used to chew called Freedent. Kind of gives me a little bit of a vibe like that, almost like a pepperminty feel. There's no mint or anything of that nature listed in the notes, but I kind of get a geranium. Then there's a really grassy vetiver in here, and then some soapy feeling, a little bit of a powdery touch. Really awesome little cheapie though. Kind of has like a lemon lime soda feel going on as well. And yeah, it's super nice and cold and refreshing and grassy at the same time. So only second time wearing it though, so I haven't featured it really that much, but it's something that I'm really enjoying quite a bit, especially for like a new cheapie.
Nice. Show it to the camera real quick, like zoom it in a little bit so I can see the whole bottle. Like bring it closer to the camera.
Monotheme, I think.
Nice.
Is the name of the brand.
Nice. I've never heard of that.
Yeah, I think they are a Spanish brand, I want to say. Italian or something. But yeah, they've got a lot of cheapies in their repertoire. I had my eye on them on this one Polish discounter that I bought from a few times. They were available there for like a few years, but they've recently started to come into like Fragrance Net and Joma Shop. It's the only one I've tried though. I've seen a few other ones kind of mentioned here and there on some smaller channels, but really, really enjoy that one. And then this is a green fragrance I really think everyone should get to know. It's called Patrick from Fragrances of Ireland. This one you can't really get at the discounters. You have to buy it from like the distributor outright, but it's like a $45 fragrance. Haven't gotten my nose on the original Paco Rabanne Pour Homme, but a lot of people in the comments say this is like a more modern take on that barbershop-y green DNA. And then it's obviously kind of like a green Irish soap feel. That's like the Patrick is sort of St. Patrick from Fragrances of Ireland is the name of the brand. So this is one I got a nice little dent here too.
I can tell you like your green fragrances. I can tell you like your green fragrances. That's cool, man. So do I.
Yeah. I think Green Irish Tweed's probably like one of 3 fragrances I would consider like a 10 out of 10.
Nice. Yeah, man. I need to dig in my pocketbook and pick up a bottle of Green Irish Tweed because I have the Armagh, that Trey Nuit or Trey Nuit or however you say it.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I gifted that to my dad, but I was wearing that until I got the OG.
Exactly. Yeah, and it's like if you enjoy a fragrance that much to where you're gonna burn through it, it's like, man, might as well just come out of your pocket a little bit for the real thing if you're really gonna enjoy it, and then you have the full experience. I know Nosey's real big on that because I was like, man, he was mentioning, I think it was Jubilation 23, I believe it was, and I was 25. Like 25, and it was like 2,500, and I was like, man, there's no way I'm gonna come out of my pockets that much for a
Jubilation
fragrance. I don't.
25 is not 2,500.
Yeah. I'm being a little facetious.
Oh,
It's like
okay.
yeah, it's like $500 though, right?
No, 360. 40 is like 5 right now. 40 is 5.
Yeah.
That's
I was like, man, there's no way I'm ever gonna spend. Yeah, I was like, there's no way I'm gonna ever spend that much for a fragrance. And Nosy was kind of.
I'm sorry, I'm cutting you off, but you can get a good discount price for 25 right now.
Yeah. What the point I was trying to set it up for you is that you basically said you're gonna pay a little more, but you pay a little more. Your approach is you want the full experience. It's like the full experience of a fragrance. And if you like a fragrance that much, kind of like the Green Irish Tweed, you buy it and you know that you're going to enjoy it and have the full experience. So that's what all I was trying to say there.
Yeah, facts. I mean, it's like anything else. You know, you want a sports car. You know, what you want. Well, I can't knock a Mustang, but you know. Would you want the Vet or the Lambo? Like, or would you want the Vet and the Mustang? You know, you might pay a little more for the finance of the Corvette, but it might be a little better driving experience than the Mustang.
Nice. Yeah, man, I'm interested to see actually what else you got, Trevor. Because I've been showing quite a few, man. Do you have something else you could show us in terms of like, because this is what I've been trying to expand my palette into some brands and names of fragrances that I haven't heard of before or checked out. Like where would you recommend in terms of like how I could approach like finding some new brands? Like, what's your process when looking for new types of fragrances that you've never heard of before?
Usually just like going to the discounters and then sorting by new arrivals and just kind of seeing something that catches my eye and looking it up after that. Joma Shop especially, now they just added the new arrivals tab and they didn't used to have it. And so it's been really eye-opening going through that, especially because when they first list stuff, it'll say like ships in 2 to 4 weeks. A lot of times at Joma Shop, if people have had that issue. But the good thing is that when they first list it, it'll usually be even more discounted than it normally is once it's in stock. So you can catch like some really good deals on there. Like I remember there was like Virtus Vanilla Oud was on there for under $100 not too long ago. But then after it got into stock, it went up to like $124.
Sorry, man. We got this guy Frag Fan on here. Listen, brother. Over here, I'm trying. My approach, man, is everyone's welcome. Just take your shoes off before you come in. I don't want to be big on blocking or hiding people, man. Just tone it down a little bit, brother. Just tone it down, man. We see you. It's not, you know what I mean? Come on now, man. If you keep going full retard, man, I have to do something about it, man. So just tone it down, brother. Come on now. All right. Anyways, my light just turned off, but keep it going. Sorry.
I did have, this was another fragrance that I really, really enjoy for green scent profiles. This one's like something I would recommend getting a sample of though, because it's like really an expensive brand that they don't really hit the discounters that often. This is the same people that do Vanille Havane. This is Les and Demo Doblies, but this is Fougere Amarud, which is like Emerald Fougere. And this is really cool because it's sort of a unisex Fougere, which is already kind of unique because the Fougere is sort of an atypical masculine fragrance. But this one's got a huge dose of tuberose in the opening, so it's like hyper floral the whole time, but it's got that nice lavender in there, a little bit of this like mimosa minty quality.
Interesting.
And it's one of my favorites in terms of just like a scent bubble, because it feels like I'm falling on a bed of like very fleshy petals, like flower petals, and it just sticks around like and just keeps pumping for like ever.
Man, that sounds good, man, because it's like the Fougere portion seems like really masculine, but the tuberose seems like it'd be like a really feminine note. So it's like a marriage of two dichotomies in a sense.
Unisex. Yeah, I have seen. I know like Time to Musk It Up. I think he sampled this and said it was a little bit too feminine for him. But the brand itself, I know, is very highly esteemed by people like Mitch. Definitely the quality is all there. Like they have some of like the highest quality ingredients. I want to say they have this other fragrance called Rose de Jamal, where they commission the roses specifically from like an individual person named Jamal, who like gets the roses for them from Morocco. Or like he's like the farmer that's like getting the oils for them. So like I definitely, they're really expensive though. These are like same prices as like the higher Parfum Roses, you know, like almost $250 for a 50 ml. But would highly recommend checking out like scent splits, like getting like the 5 mls and just spending some time with those. Or they have discovery sets, I think, on Lucky Scent that are pretty affordable too.
Yeah, man. I need to get what you meant. Oh, what's up? Sorry, somebody say something?
Nah, you was talking.
No, I need to get with you, Trevor. Just off stream, so maybe you could throw me a couple brands to maybe check out, so I can get some decants of, because that's one of the things I really want to do, like here in the next 6 months or so, is just try some stuff I haven't tried before. Mitch, he has pretty good taste in fragrances, and he threw me some brands, and then that was another one of the reasons why I wanted to have Nosy on here, not just because he's a homie, but because he has extensive, you know what I mean, knowledge of fragrances and fragrances that I've never heard of. So that's kind of where I'm leaning towards. Not necessarily just blind buying $300 bottles, but at least checking some of these things out. Because in terms of the designers, man, I've been quite unimpressed lately. So
yeah, I honestly feel like I'm cheapy and niche. Designers have been falling flat for me, but like cheapies are like showing up for me, and like the niche are, but like all my designers are kind of like overpriced. Anymore, I feel like, anyway.
You're breaking up a little bit. Are you at work, Nosy?
Yeah, for the most part.
Yes. You don't have any fragrances on deck that you could kind of hit us with at the moment.
But I would tell you, a good green, well, it's very green, but Synthetic Jungle, that's Frederick Mall. No, Frederick Mall. That's a good green. That's a good, very green scent. You know, that's kind of not on many people's radar. Rose and Queer, even though I hate that word, pause.
Yeah, I was like,
but that's another Frederick Mall. I mean, I don't know why they call leather queer. I don't. But I, you know, respectfully, pause. But yeah, it's Rose and Queer. You know, that's another. Actually, go ahead.
No, sorry to interrupt you. I'm pulling it up right now.
Oh, go ahead. All right.
No, keep talking, bro. You're doing your thing.
Well, yeah, no. Yeah, Synthetic Jungle. But Rose and Queer is another one from Frederick Mall, which actually got me into green, because I used to shy away from greenery, even though I always was a fan of Green Irish Tweed, but I never was like, I was always shy about straight greenery. You know, I was like, oh nah, I don't really want to smell like grass for the most part. But then I smelled Rose and Queer one day, and it kind of gashed me, because I was anticipating rose and leather, but it's really no rose in it, and it's open. It opened my nose to green scents, which I'm probably still not. I still probably haven't dove in, you know, pause like that with the green scents, but I have become a little more open to them. Like, to be honest, I like Enclave, minty green right there. But I like Enclave. I actually have an affinity for H24 since, I mean, and I'm talking about the EDT, which is pretty nice. Actually, I was in Bloomingdale's the other day, and I got a whiff of the new one that I don't want to call it herpes, but that Herbez drink, you know what I mean? That Herbez drink, that's really nice too. That was really nice. It's like sweetened up, and it's actually greener than the original H24s. It's really nice.
Yeah, I liked H24 for sure. That's definitely one that I liked. And not to cut anybody off, can y'all hear me okay by chance?
Yep.
Okay, because one of my AirPods died, so now I'm running on one AirPod. I'm gonna let the other one charge. I don't want to end the stream yet because I feel like I have a really solid panel, so I kind of want to keep it going.
But wait a minute. Well, I don't know. I just feel like when you
talk, bro. Don't censor yourself here, Nosy.
I'm looking at Fragrance Dude talking about how designers have been overwhelmingly mediocre for the last 2 years. But in my opinion, when you've reached a certain the light just went out. But when you reach a certain
sure did.
When you reach a certain level or a certain stage of your journey, for the most part, I mean, you can go back and find a couple of, but that's when they become technically hidden gems, because for the most part, most designer DNAs, you've smelled them already. And in the designer game, it's mainly flankers at this point. Nothing's really, there's no new standalone scents. They're all flankers of flankers or flankers of OGs. So at this point in your journey, in my opinion, you should be really looking the niche route, because if you're really not, you're basically going to be smelling more of the same for the most part. Just different iterations of the same thing. Like if you ask me, that's why I always used to tell OG that really, if you really wanted to get away from like cheapies, I would say the better DNAs to try as opposed to cheapies, even though those are the originals from back in the days, probably got us all started in our journeys. But Middle Eastern scents are the way to go if you're trying to keep it cost effective, because they're different. Yes, supply facts. They're different. They're the DNAs that'll stand out as opposed to the DNAs you're familiar with in designer stores and big box stores. Well, straight designers. They're kind of like an introduction to niche, because if you're taking a liking to Middle Eastern scents for the most part, you'll be intrigued with getting your nose on and or now living in niche fragrances, because in my opinion, like I said, in my nosy, humble opinion, you reach a certain level of your journey, that's just natural progression.
Yeah. No, I agree. And so my approach lately has been to kind of check out discontinued fragrances or fragrances that are borderline vintage, because at least then I know that I'm able to access something. I won't have to pay like $200-300 most of the time, and then I'll be able to access a scent profile that is going to be different than a lot of the modern releases. And I don't hate modern releases. I go through phases where all I want to wear is mass appealing fragrances. I like blue fragrances. I don't feature them all the time on my channel because most everybody already knows about them. But yeah, I want to get into niche, but that's where I was like, okay, I just bought a 2008 bottle of Guerlain Homme EDT. I feel like that's going to be a good one for summer, and I know for sure there's not going to be anything at the department stores that smells like it. But like I said, like Nosy said, which I'm super glad he's on the panel, because that's kind of my sentiments right now. Is I want to dive into niche. There is that, you know what I mean? I'm not broke by any stretch of the imagination, but it just, for me, it's like, I don't know how conducive it is to just constantly be buying niche. So I need to sample this stuff first.
Well, yeah, but I just want to throw in too, because I know a lot of people, they're kind of scared of niche. Like the word niche kind of is like off-putting, like, oh, like everything is straight artsy fartsy, and that's so not the case. Like, I don't know, in my opinion, niche is beautiful. Like there's really like, you know, I don't know, like mass appealing is cool, but you know, you grew up being fresh. Who I don't want to smell like soap for the most part, man. You know, citruses all day, and you know, I want to find citruses or summer fragrances. Like I still want heft in my citrus. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to just be, oh yeah, I'm so fresh and so clean. Like for instance, my favorite Blue Day Chanels are kind of like, I like the EDP. That's the middle ground. That's the best of both worlds. But technically, the favorite DNA is the parfum. My favorite DNA is the parfum, and my favorite DNA for Sauvage is the elixir. Like I don't know. I like Orientals, and if you ask me, my favorite summer scent would be Amber Calabria. To be honest,
You're not just bringing that up.
huh?
Yeah.
Just brought up
I'll
Amber
tell you,
Calabria.
This is super slept on. This is super slept on.
That's fire. And and another summy. Another summer yummy would be
Summer
Must
yummy.
Therapy. Yeah. Like I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I call it a summer yummy because it's not entirely you know, citrusy or, you know, fresh. Like, you know, I don't care to smell like soap. I mean, don't get it twisted. I wash my Ross, but you know, I don't want to smell like I did all day. I want to smell like I put something on. I don't want to like right now. I had a decant of salt and pepper. I got Nomad from Max Aroma, and they sent me salt and pepper and whatever one is the Mandarin joint. They got a Mandarin scent, but you know, for the most part, I spray my scent of the day and I travel with whatever sample I want to smell for the day. And like I said, I'm trying to open up to freshies and fresh citruses. So I traveled with salt and pepper, precious liquids. But to me, it's Aqua di Gio with more spices for the most part. It's the niche version of Aqua di Gio to me. I haven't smelled all flankers of Aqua di Gio, but it's for the most part it's Aqua di Gio with pepper.
I wore Aqua di
more of a
Gio.
salty,
I wore Aqua di Gio today to the gym.
More of a salty vibe, you know. Like, you know, it's more salt in the aquatic nature of Aqua di Gio plus the pepper. But I'm just saying that to say the decant bust in my pocket, and now it's kind of nauseating to smell. And I'm like, yeah, I don't think I want to smell like this all day. I liked it because of the added spices, but the fact that it bust in my pocket and I've been smelling it this long, it's like I don't think I'm really open to that. But Must Therapy, like, all right, you know another one, Perfect Oud.
Hey, y'all talk amongst yourselves real quick. My light just turned off, so I'm gonna grab another charger from my wife. But y'all hold it down for me for a couple minutes.
Perfect Oud from Ms. Sincere. That's something I would like in the summer. If you ask me, what is that? Oh man, Pico Viadama. I mean, Fico Diamalfi. Who's that?
That's Tom Ford.
Nah, that's not.
No, that's what's the place?
That's Aqua de Parma.
Yes,
Yes.
Aqua de Palma.
Yeah.
Their oud to me is fresh enough and light. The wear is light enough and fresh enough to wear in the summer. Like their oud is not heavy at all. That's just my opinion. Like I'd wear that in the summer.
I know that it's Aqua de Parma because I literally just bought it like 2 days ago. I've never smelled it. Yeah, I've never smelled it. The Fico de Amalfi.
I love Fico. Even though I like Diptyque's iteration of Fig better.
Philosicos.
Yeah, Philosicos. Definitely.
Yep.
I like that.
Bro,
I'm
telling you, Nosy knows his shit, bro.
I have a decant back there. It's good. It's a very like woody type fig, and it's kind of dry, but still you get the fig in there, and it's really nice. I like it.
It's not as airy as Fico de Amalfi.
Yeah,
I like that. I like heft. That's why I said I want to indulge in, like, I'd rather wear a fruity fragrance. Like, I was hating on Green Irish Tweed until I realized one day I actually smelled it. I just was hating because they used to describe it like, oh, fresh cut grass. I was like, do I really want to smell like that? Then one day I'm walking through Bloomies. I'm like, yo, let me try this for a minute. And I smelled it and I was like, oh, but it's a sweetness to it. But I still kind of shunned it because it was just off the strip. So one day I'm going through. This is when Barney's was still around. So I kind of sprayed it on my hand, and I was like, "Oh, I like this." Oh, you know what's another good one?
What's that?
That I would wear for the summer? Chantal Complete or Complete. I don't know. Fragrance du Bois. That's not a heavy sandalwood either.
What you got on? What'd you just grab, Alan? I saw you grab something. Were you trying to show something?
I got the Philosicos, the Diptyque.
Yeah.
He made me want to smell it. It's good. I like it.
Little
Do Diptyque fragrances I'm not a big like, oh, does it have beast mode performance? But
no, but they definitely don't. They definitely don't.
I want to be respectful in that, but most
from my experiences,
yeah,
no.
They don't,
right?
But they lovely scents though. They are, man. I really be hating too because I like Tam Dow, I like Tempo, and it's like, but for the most part, I be reserved to accept what I get from it because, like I said, I work a lot, so usually I want something to last throughout the day. But if I grab a Diptyque, I'm kind of going into it knowing this is gonna fail me. Now I don't know if it's just a nose fatigue thing, like olfactory fatigue. I don't know, because I have had instances where I come home from work, get to chatting with some people before I take it indoors, and they're like, "Yo, what you wearing?" I'm like, "Word," and I don't spray clothes.
Yeah. Oh, you don't?
Yeah, which is something I feel like I should start doing. But
I would.
I wouldn't.
I do.
I didn't. I never sprayed clothes. I just, I always was like, yo, I want it to come off me. I want the transitions if they transition. You know what I mean?
Nosy, it still will. It's a totally different thing when you spray your clothes.
See, I thought it just stayed like linear on clothes. I didn't think. I was under the impression there wasn't much transition.
It probably won't transition as much, but the reason why I do it is because I'll let you go here in just a second, Alan. The reason I do it specifically, I'll spray something before bed, and because a lot of people say fragrances don't last that long, but if you spray your clothes and you wake up in the morning, you can still kind of smell it. Sometimes you forgot you even sprayed it, and then you catch a whiff, and it's like, okay, well, I know this fragrance at least lasts 6 to 8 hours. So and that's like even fragrances like Sean John 3 a.m. No Diddy. Those like
Oh, that's so Diddy, Paul.
Super Diddy, right? Yeah. You know, but people said that one didn't last that long. I wore it to bed. I could smell it the next morning. So it's like, bro, this $20 fragrance, which is now like over $100, it lasts at least 6 to 8 hours. But go ahead, Alan.
I was going to say, first of all, Sean John 3 AM is one of the best smelling fragrances that fucking exist. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care how long it lasts. That every time I spray that thing, it's just happiness in my fucking brain. But anyway, I was going to say on clothes, the clothes will hold that top longer, and then you spray your skin, and it'll develop and you'll warm up, and that keeps it going. So you get that top that draws everybody in, right? But then you get the rest of it that's, you know, on your skin and warming up and projecting out there. That's why I like to spray clothes. I always spray, always. And for just so you know, if you spray your shirt with this, if you spray a bunch of them,
there he goes again. Always
bro,
shilling Sony Wave.
I bought this. Thank you very much. Now, it'll last forever. If you don't wash that shirt, it'll be on there days. Like this stuff will spray your shirt with this, Mike. Spray your shirt with this.
Right now? Like right this second? Oh.
I mean, you can. And then go smell it tomorrow, and you'll get what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, before you go do something or whatever, you like to spray your clothes the night before, do it with this. This will stay on your clothes for days, I'm telling you.
So,
dude.
Yeah, Trevor texted me, and he said that his phone was about to die. I always felt, you know, as like hosting a live stream, I never want anybody to feel like they're not getting enough, like ability to
Nosy
talk.
talks too much, and I didn't even get to talk to the dude.
No, Nosy does not talk too much. I like how Nosy talks.
Okay, I'm just going to shut the fuck up. That was funny.
Don't shut the fuck up. Nah, you're good.
I was just kidding, dude.
I think it's.
Don't get me wrong.
It was more of
a lot of talking about this.
I like to talk. Keep it going.
Yeah, we love listening to you. Even in the dark. You saw Mike bail out. Nosy stayed when his screen went dark. Mike bailed immediately.
Yeah. Well, you know,
he's running New York, so he can't really
New York.
Yeah, no. That's a 50 Cent reference. That's the name of the song.
Oh, I run New York. Yeah.
So
I know that one.
So when I'm talking about bosses and things of that nature, you know, I just say, okay, you run in New York.
Yeah. I was about to say I'm a Texas boy. We were more UGK
right, so
down here.
You run Texas then.
Yeah.
Or
for real though?
Bluntly, you running the stream, so
that Philosophos, awesome.
Yeah, it is. I love it.
It's awesome.
Yeah. No, but what I meant to say is Trevor's phone was about to die, so I think his phone died. That's why he dipped. But he had texted me a little,
but
like
Trevor
probably like 10 minutes before.
He probably feel like fight night. He knows he's talking too much.
Oh, stop it!
I can't get a word in edgewise.
You stop it.
I do think when you're on a stream, it's incumbent upon yourself to chime in. Like the host wants like people like to feel included, but yeah. I think, you know, you're bringing up good points. So it's like, yeah, man, that's literally one of the reasons I wanted to have you on because it's like I feel like I'm kind of learning things and everyone has a different approach. Like you don't spray your clothes. Alan's like you religiously sprays his clothes.
I need to get into that because
I spray my pants.
Oh, okay. But I heard scent rises, so
yeah,
that makes a little bit of sense. But I got a friend that sprayed his clothes and the wind catches him and it's like, oh, yo, wait a minute. That's going off. I don't know. I'm getting jealous. I don't know if I go off like that.
Yeah. When it's cold out and you're wearing like a sweater or a hoodie or something and you get that in the fibers, that'll last and then the wind will blow and it's awesome.
Man.
What up, Colossus? What you up to? I ain't see you in a minute.
Me neither.
You huh? I'm talking about your videos and all that. You felt that.
Man.
Oh,
New
but
job.
I heard. All right, I did hear that clearly.
New job, getting myself together.
Yeah.
But I do plan on getting back into
Gotta
it.
find a time. You gotta find a
Yeah,
time.
man.
Yeah. That takes precedence. I agree.
Yeah, but it's all, man. I appreciate it even more, man, that you come through, tap in, show love, connect, and hang out, man. You were one of the first people here. We've been here almost three hours, Jeremy. So I mean, I know you ain't been making, you know, a whole bunch of content, but the fact that you come through, man, like you say the word whenever you got the ball back rolling on your end, man. I'll just say the word, man. I'll make content with you. I'll show up to your live streams, whatever you need from me, man. Just let me know.
Yeah, I will too.
And like I said, for me, bro, it's more so about the brotherhood for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't this is the hobby.
I heard you say that earlier about the coin. I was like, you know, I just want to talk about, you know.
And honestly, Nosy, like if that's your thing, like that's the beautiful part about it for me. Like you coming in with the same mindset. You just want to share your experience.
I just want to talk about it. Yeah,
that's it. And that's the biggest thing.
I mean, right now I just started doing shorts, my center of the day shorts, you know, just to get my foot wet and feel like I committed to it, because I've been thinking about it for a while, but I never really committed to it. So I just started with my center of the days just to like, all right, I started it. So yeah, I can't really.
Man, I go back and look at some of my earlier videos from when I just started. I was doing them in my kitchen, like off the counter of my kitchen. Like that's what I was doing, and I had my little living room in my background. And like I look at how my channel has transitioned so far, and then like my catchphrases and stuff like that, and people coming to your video and saying your catchphrase or whatever the case may be. Like it's a whole different ballgame. I never even thought to have 5K or 2K or whatever, because I never came in with the mindset of a number. I just, again, I knew I needed to be consistent, and I knew like I was buying so many fragrances, it was crazy. So I knew for a fact I had something to talk about. But as you get older, you know what I'm saying, and life happens, sometimes you got to kind of dial back from all the buying, and then
you were going crazy at one point.
Yeah, and then I had to get. I gotta enjoy what I have. Like I have close to probably like 260, somewhere around there. And I've been blessing people, like my little coworkers that I work with, they're young cats. So I try to tell them about the importance of smelling good and having your signature scent or whatever the case may be. Or building yourself. I've been giving away so many fragrances, it's crazy, and I still feel like I got too much.
Shit, you could throw some my way.
Hey, me too.
Never gonna have too many. All right,
Nosy,
you can't have too many.
Hold on. Nosy, you have a channel?
Yeah. I think
what's it called?
Posted my first Nosy Neighbor.
Well, I'm doing that. I ain't finding you, dude.
At Nosy Neighbor.
Let me see if there's a way.
I don't know how to do the link and all that stuff.
All right, hold on. Let me add.
I wish I knew how to do that. I'd post it right now. But yeah, that's what I'd said earlier in the stream. Let me see if there's a way I can.
You see the logo? It's Nosy two underscores neighbor.
Oh, well, the underscores matter.
Okay, my bad.
2 underscores, right?
When I'm trying to find you. No, it's a bunch of videos about nosy neighbors and Karens and shit. Hold on, I'll find you. Hold on.
Nosy 2 underscore neighbor.
All right, let
me see if I can find his channel to post it. Yeah, man.
Oh, there he is. 20 subs?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got 21, bro.
Why you put that out here? Why you put that out there? You made
bro,
me feel bad.
I've been doing this for years, and I got 570. All right?
This what I
He's like,
don't mind me.
21.
I'm sure you're familiar
he's like,
with me, but you know.
You'll get more fragrant. You'll get more subscribers tonight than I got this week. So don't even worry about it.
Hey, bro, my first 10 subs were family members, man. I was just
listen, it's appreciated. Like I said, I haven't really done anything. That's why I wouldn't even call it content. All I've put is whatever I've worn since Monday. So, you know, it's not like I've sat down and reviewed a fragrance or, got that deep into the content creating thing. My sin of the day is what it is. So that's what I done put down my sin of the days basically since Monday. That's all I've been doing. My sin of the days.
So I'm gonna go on the record to say that nobody had any streams going on tonight, and then I went live, and now you're seeing people with these unscheduled streams popping in. So I like how I'm moving today. I like how I'm moving tonight.
They knew we were coming, and they had to come hard.
Hey,
and
hey, they don't have a panel like this though. That's all.
No, they don't.
Yep. So I've just pulled your
though, Fight Night.
Yeah, I pulled your.
I said appreciate it.
Hey, I got you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Copy. So I'm about to post your link on here. Hey, everybody, come on, show Nosy some love.
I'm a dickhead like a lot in the chats and everything, but I'm very supportive. I am very supportive of other creators doing what I'm doing. Like to even go and do it.
What do you say?
What?
You don't watch my videos.
I watch most of your videos. They're too damn long, bruh. I've been on TikTok for the last several months, and now you're gonna give me a 20-minute video? I don't got time for that.
What were you saying?
All right,
I was saying I just subbed as well, and honestly, bro, blessings to you, bro. Just stay consistent. Do your thing, and then the rest will follow. That's all I can really say for y'all.
I ain't even really sweating. I want to do things like this. I ain't even gonna lie. I want to sit around and chat with y'all.
The live stream is always a vibe too, and that's something I definitely want to do more on my channel once I get back into the swing. But Mikey Brody, I gotta say, man, I really appreciate you for having me, bro. I gotta go get this meatloaf dinner, man. These cornbread, this yams, and this mac and cheese.
Okay, just a slight flex. Okay.
Nothing too crazy, man. I could FedEx you some, but it might not be too much left. But
good off that.
You, let me on your platform, Brody, and then like I said, be on the I will be posting very soon.
You already know what it is, Jeremy. You literally always got a green light over here, man. Like,
so you got my personal number, so you know how that goes.
Sir. All right, fam.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if you're aware, Nosy, but before I had a channel, man, Jeremy was somebody that I was watching, and I was like, you kind of look around and check out the vibe, and it's like, I think I could do that. I was just like kind of floating around in the Facebook groups, and then I was like posting pictures and stuff of my fragrance of the day, and then I was like, I found my way on YouTube, and I'm watching other people. I was like, I could do that. I could probably do it as good, if not better. Maybe I should like see what's up. And then
I understand that, but I don't really want to compete. I just want to be me.
Yeah.
I want to find my niche. That's really what it boils down to.
Yeah.
I don't know, what it is, but then again, I'm me. So
yeah, Jeremy definitely inspired me, man. Who I think
there lies within,
Yeah.
There within lies who where my niche is.
Yeah. I know you and Spence are pretty tight, man. In terms of like in terms of making shorts, man. Spence is really, really good at it, man. You might want to hit him up.
Guy. He does that. Oh yeah, but see, I'm not surrounded by the scenery here. He got the gardens and all that, flowers and his shorts be dolled up. Yeah, I like them though. Excuse me, even his chest videos is nice too. His cabinet, his wardrobe cabinet.
Am I tripping? How did I shun empty?
No,
I don't know.
That's just
context is king.
That's just Ron being Ron.
Yeah.
You're allowed to shun him. It's fine.
Okay.
Like,
all right. Well,
he's one of those dudes.
Alan gave me permission, so shit. I guess Alan says it's okay.
No. Be nice to Ron. He can't help the way he is. It's not his fault.
Oh shit! Damn. So, you still with us, Nosy?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, it's in the dark.
I didn't want
dark
to
again.
turn it back on. I mean, it's one of them sensor lights with a movement. So when there's no movement, it eventually goes off. But I'm here though.
Wave an arm or something.
Yeah, but I gotta go closer to the. I gotta do some moving. I don't know. There you go. I was just trying to wave an arm. It wasn't working. But yeah, what you were saying, Mikey?
So you were talking about niche, man, but this is the one I'm probably gonna show is probably the most mass appealing niche fragrance that you could get. This one, I featured it my past 2 videos because it's like springtime. I might not get a chance for a few, till probably next spring to showcase it. But what do you think about this one? Greenleaf.
I haven't jumped into that, but that I like more than settling. I don't have the bottle, but that I like more than settling. But
you do like this one?
Yeah. You have to understand where I'm coming from, why I don't have that.
You don't like freshies that much.
I wasn't really right. So if the urge catches me, or I catch the vibe for that, I might revisit it because I do like that. Because
I know Robes,
it's not entirely freshy. It's more of a sweet freshy. I do like Greenleaf, but at the time I smelled Greenleaf, they was doing exclusive for Leighton. I liked Pegasus more. I like the Castor more. So it was like, do I really want? Nah, I'd rather buy.
That makes sense.
My genre of scent, I kind of like Oriental. That's really where, that's really where my wardrobe is basically focused. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember you saying that. I don't remember. It must have been probably about 4 or 5 months ago, on OG Russell Mack stream, and you were saying that you don't really rock with the freshies too much. You like the more complex, dense scent profiles. Whereas, for me, I'm in Texas, so it gets real hot, man. So I can't pull off that and feel comfortable in my own skin. The heavy stuff.
We had that discussion often about that. But all I say is that they dry down. So at the end of the day, they may start off complex and not mass appealing, but they dry down, and they for the most part, from what I've encountered, they all dry down into something nice. Rarely do you get anything. Well, I'm not gonna say really, because you have your extra challenge, but that's like a Riege Lador, things of that nature, like way out artistry, even above, but when you talking about Frederick Marlin and Zerjoff and even Roja for that matter, they don't go way left. You know what I mean? It's still at some point in any of those particular fragrances, you're gonna be like, oh wait, this is not what I thought. You'll rethink your whole stance on complex or challenging fragrances, because to be honest, it's not entirely challenging. The beginning might be challenging or something. You know what I mean? I don't like, for instance, Tuscan leather. Maybe it's challenging, but Tuscan leather is nice. Who hasn't smelled cocaine? As long as you smelled it from a distance, I'm just saying. As long as you didn't put your nose to it, you know what I mean? But not season. But but it does. It smells like cocaine.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
I'm sorry. Maybe I should take that stance. I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize over here. So,
that is fly. Greenleaf is fly.
I know Robes 08, he just did a review of this one and he completely trashed it, bro. He basically said it was a piece of shit. He said the apple synthetic, the cashmerean is just overdone and obnoxiously abrasive. And I don't know if cashmerean is the same thing as ambroxan. It smells like ambroxan to me. But yeah. And then it has a mossy element, but it's not overly mossy. But I like it, man. I like what it does. It's like I can wear Dior Sauvage but not feel guilty because it's so played out. It gives me a different type of similar feeling, but different in a way.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Green
robes
is
are way trash.
definitely fly.
Yeah. The Leighton exclusive as well. I like Leighton more, but I could see myself really liking Leighton exclusive if I wore it more. I just found it a bit animalic. It took me off guard when I sprayed it, because it's like it smells like Leighton at first, and then it just went like a whole different direction.
Yeah, that's kind of how Pegasus exclusive is. But I like Pegasus exclusive more than Pegasus 2. I mean, the almond, that strong almond note is still in. Wow,
Right,
did you just call everybody baby dolls?
Yeah.
What? All right, cool.
Yeah.
I do what I want. Real quick, I wanted to talk about this when the dude who liked vintage fragrances was on.
Trevor.
And, yeah, TZ. I got to look him up too, because I don't know everybody. Mike knows everybody. I don't know everybody. But this was a Zara Pour Homme Low. All right. And I know we're talking fancy fragrances. You can find this for like $15 online. And it's awesome. Imagine the regular Zara Pour Homme. See? Well, look at yours and look at mine, bro. Maybe you should wear it sometime in Texas.
Okay, I think I like the Intense though. Is that the one that
No. This is a fresh one.
I know that's not.
Yeah. It's a Zara Pour Homme, but dialed down with more mass appealing notes, basically.
More freshness. Yeah. So like how you would have you ever had like the one gray, Dolce & Gabbana, the one gray?
Absolutely not.
No? Okay. So there's Dolce & Gabbana, the one.
No, it wasn't no shot, but
no, I've tried. I'm just trying to explain, like, it's like a fresher, different version. This has a lot more citrus. It's a lot fresher, but it's got like that gentlemanly touch that you get from like a Zara Pour Homme, like that old school feel. But it's got that fresher top, and it's fresher all throughout. And this is great for like spring and summer. And it's like $15. And I know it's not your style, Nosy, but
oh yeah, that's the one I like. That's the Frugal one. Well,
should have got a big bottle of this one.
What's that? 200?
I don't know. It's a big boy.
Yeah, my wife hates this fragrance. I like the way it smells, but she hates it.
Yeah, I like that. I like that one.
Yeah,
I haven't smelled the fresh one, but I've smelled that one.
Fresh one is good for hot weather. Like if you like the other ones, you'll like this. As long as you like, I don't know, freshness, I guess. It's better in the hot weather. Like those can be tough to wear when it's really hot out. But this slaps when it's hot out. I'm telling you. And I wanted to know the other dude's thoughts who might actually have worn it, but he bailed on us because he can't charge his phone.
Oh, I wouldn't stop
Trevor,
talking.
why'd you have to leave, man?
Trevor.
No, he frequents the live streams, not some of the mutant live streams or anything. But yeah, he's around. I'm gonna drop his channel in there. Someone wants his channel. So,
but yeah,
Empty glossed over my channel. It's cool.
No,
well, I didn't.
I posted the link to your channel. What are you talking
about? Not you. I'm talking to Empty.
Well, Empty likes to mess around. He'll get to it later.
I know.
Fine.
I don't. That's my guy.
But for those of you who don't know, Dolce & Gabbana, the one gray, it's like the one lightened up with like some vetiver. Like it's nice. It's good for work and shit. Like it's a lighter version of the one, and it might last longer at this point. I don't even know. But
yo, your man, I'm sorry, I'm laughing at your man right here. Yeah, Frag man, like listen, give him his attention. He want his attention. Get him. There you go. Yeah. There you go, Frag. Yeah. You got posted all that, man. You got
that's
posted.
Right.
He put
We'll
you
deal
on,
with
he
him in the
highlighted
next
your
one.
comment.
Yeah.
I'll play with him in the chat in the next one. We'll
Yeah,
be all
that's
right.
how that works. Fact.
For a guy, for
Trolls
I'm
get
assuming it's a
trolled.
guy.
It's
For a guy
real
named
for
Frag
fair.
Fan, he seems like he really hates fragrances.
Nah, but he's
I don't-
here. He's a fan.
I
This
don't
is
think he's
just
good
how
with
he-
people. I
This is
think
just
that's
how
his
he
problem.
expresses his fandom.
Oh,
He wants to hate because he doesn't want to outwardly express his fandom. So he's gonna just attack it that way. But we
For-
see you, my guy. We see
Hey,
you.
For real though, y'all want to
You're
do a
not fooling
conference
anybody.
call? I might lose the shirt. I mean, things could, it's late
Oh,
over
it's
here.
gonna be a
It's
bar.
late
Hey,
over
man.
here.
It's cool. Keep
I
your
like
shirt
that you-
on.
I like that
Hey.
you're wearing civilian clothes these days, man. I like that.
Oh no, I got the shirt hanging up back there.
Yes, sir. The referee.
We still got it. I'm saving it for actual fragrance battles.
Yeah. That's what's up, man.
But Mikey,
That's cool.
I gotta
Yeah.
run.
Hey, man, thank you so much. I know you haven't been doing a lot of live streams. So the fact that you would do mine and bless us with your presence is a present. So, man, I really do appreciate that, man.
Well, I'm the
bars.
gangster rapper. So this was your present, bro.
And then you had to go and say something like that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You stole the moment.
No,
Damn.
no, thank you.
All right,
Yes,
brother.
indeed.
Well,
Leave me alone.
let's make something happen, man. I do plan and intend to at least stream in, once a week would be optimal, but at least once every couple weeks, man. I enjoy
man.
these live streams. So I've been going 3 hours. I wasn't even expecting to do that. I was planning on going like an hour and a half, but man, the panel's been awesome, man. So again, thank you so much, man, for coming through, Alan.
And thank you for having me. And if ever I can, I'll jump on, dude. Like,
Hell yeah, bro.
we'll
Yeah.
mix it up. Nosy,
Salute, fight night.
it's good to see you, buddy. And everybody in the chat, thanks for coming. All 10 of you, 9 of you at this point. But hopefully
It's all good.
people watch it later and have a good time.
Big
competing.
shout out to your man, Frag Fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm competing with
He's
I'm
one of the
competing
10
with a
that's
couple
here.
other streams. So
Well,
He ain't
we
sweating
need to get some
competition.
ladies up in here. I'll work on that. And
yeah.
Mm,
and
I
we'll
Jeremy,
see what we can do.
watch
Maybe.
Watch it. Don't say that out loud. He's married.
Well, I'll text you later. All right, Mike. All right.
He's married.
Thank you, guys. I love you.
I would have my wife on the stream, but not around all these
Oh.
savages.
For y'all who don't know, Mike's wife is a fox.
Yeah, I've witnessed it before.
I'm blessed.
Mhm.
Blessed.
Well, I've
Put that in the title, bro. This is,
Yeah.
she don't even have to come on. Just be like
Yeah.
Mike and his hot wife, and Fragrance Fight Night and Nosy Neighbor, and that's the title.
Mike and his hot wife. That's the title, right?
I mean, there's got to be worse titles. I would
yeah,
think.
for sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no,
It's good to see you guys.
I want to get her on the stream, but all right, brother. I'll let you do your thing, man. I'll stop holding you here too long.
Oh no, yeah. Shoot me a text next time you go live, and hopefully I go live here again soon.
Yeah,
And,
man. You let me know I'm there, brother. Say less.
All right, bud. I'll see you guys later.
Yep.
Peace.
All right. Yeah, Nosy, man. We can go, for a little bit longer if you're down, man. I don't know how you feeling.
Listen, this. You married, not me. I mean, I'm just
Yeah.
sitting, I'm on the
Good
clock.
point.
I don't.
Yeah, good point.
I'm here. I'm in the building. Whatever you want to chat about. I told you earlier. I could do this. I like this. This what I gotta get up and move.
I think the
again.
camera's
But yeah, I
saying
like
otherwise.
this. Nah, my kid. That's the light. That don't have nothing to do with the camera. That's the light in
Man.
the office I'm in.
I sent a text, like literally he was the first person I text, but I text OG. I text OG and I sent him a text and just let him know, hey man, you definitely have an open invite. At
Yeah, I miss Mac. I don't know. I miss the vineyard. That's the hangout spot, man. I don't know. Hopefully he'll crack the doors again.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, hey. You hear me? I went away. Huh?
Yeah, I think my microphone just hold on 1 second, Nosy. I'm gonna get my my blue microphone disconnected. And it's connected to my AirPods.
I think I hear you through your AirPods, yeah. Because the audio is not as crisp as it was.
a little better now? little bit better now?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna throw one at you, man. And again, I don't have. Oh yeah, Sven Golly's saying put Bishop on. I mean, he's welcome to hop on, man, for sure. I can drop the link.
I'll chat with the Bishop.
Yeah, y'all both got a deep knowledge of fragrances. Again, I'm only gonna probably be going another 15 minutes or so, but man, he's definitely welcome to spend the last 15 minutes or so here if he wants, man. Let me just copy the link. Like I said, everybody's welcome. Even if that frag fan wants to hop on, he can kind of get his moment in the sun if he wants, man.
He said even that frag fan. That frag fan.
Yeah. Yeah, so I just dropped the link, man. So what do you think about this one, Nosy? I mean, again, I would say about 90% of my collection is designer. This one smells a little different though. I'm pretty sure it's discontinued. It's a Gucci fragrance, but it's a green fragrance, is why I kind of pulled it out. What do you think about Gucci Guilty Cologne? Have you smelled this one?
No, I'm not even familiar with that. I'm only familiar with the first iteration.
Man, it's
the Pour Homme. I've never seen a cologne.
Yeah.
What year is that?
I'll pull it up on.
I haven't smelled 1 million cologne either. And that might be my favorite. That got a rose note in it.
1 million?
That hard. Yeah, 1 million cologne. Got a rose note.
You know,
in it.
the only 1 million fragrance I have is Privé.
Yeah, Privé. Oh, wait, you don't have Lucky?
Nah.
Yeah, I like Lucky. Lucky my second favorite.
My wife likes Lucky too. I think that's her favorite out the bunch. It has that plum note, right?
Yeah. Lucky my second favorite. I mean, I don't know. I go back and forth between that and Privé, but that's what I'm saying. But that's why I said, you can always tell, because that's what I gravitated to when I started smelling the 1 millions. I smelled Privé and I was like, oh, nah, the hell with 1 million. I'm really a big Oriental fan.
Mike, you deserve fodder. Man, I'm down for the fodder. It's really whatever. I think you have to have a specific panel to do the fodder. Like, unless I just do a stream and entitle it and it kind of yields, you know what I mean, fodder talk. Like I could make that happen. I have the ability to do that, but I'm trying to pull up.
Left? What
happened?
I said the Bishop left.
Shit, I don't know. He said, "All right, give me a minute. I'll chop it up with you, Mike." So it sounds like he's gonna come through. Which we've never conversed on camera, but I like what he's been doing over on Dedrick's channel. They got like a collaboration like thing where they partner up and talk about things.
The collab video. What's in the bag? Well, they've done more than what's in the bag. Well, yeah. I think even a discovery set was a what's in the bag. But yeah. They definitely be on one.
I wasn't aware that his collection was so extensive, man. And it's just crazy, some people, they just engage in the chat and turns out they have crazy collections, man.
Yo, it's the calm for a reason. Everybody that got a collection is not on camera. Just understand that. That's why sometimes it doesn't make sense when quote unquote reviewers minimize the opinion of their chat, because there's some people in the chat that got more extensive collections than those that are actually reviewing.
No, that's so true, man.
And have evolved in their journey to fragrances that they can put said reviewer onto. But it's like we the objective is to learn from each other. Like, nobody's actually smelled everything, so you can always learn something from anybody, reviewer or just somebody in the chat that's a sub. That's just the nature of the business.
He was talking about some fragrance. I don't remember the name of it. like I'm trying to do the share screen to show that Gucci Guilty cologne, and for whatever reason, man, my computer's just lagging like crazy trying to get it to pull up, so I might not be able to get it. I was gonna show you the notes, but back to Bishop. He was talking about this fragrance. What's it called? Bishop was talking about this fragrance and he was just talking about the whole process of how he came to acquire the fragrance, man. It's like he's a real fragrance enthusiast, man. He's a hardcore fragrance enthusiast. He's explaining his process, and it's like, yeah, I've been there. You start going down the rabbit hole for a very specific note, and then you start checking out all these different these more obscure brands, and then you're checking out indie, and now you want a very specific note from an indie house, and then you get the fragrance, and then it just reminds you of something so specific that you never intended it to do, and now you have this super strong scent memory that like just started off with you on your phone or on the computer, man, doing a deep dive, just being a fragrance enthusiast. And on that note, we have the man himself. We got Bishop in the back. I'm gonna pull him in right now. Adding to the stage. We got the man himself.
What's going on, people?
What's good, man?
Mikey, pleasure to meet you, man. Pleasure to meet you,
brother. Absolutely, man. It's a pleasure to have you for sure.
Yes, sir.
How's your night going, man?
Down in the chat, man. How you guys doing?
Easy,
man, I'm good. 3 hours in. This is my longest. This is my longest stream. Little fatigued at this point.
3 hours. Yeah, man.
3 hours. Haven't eaten dinner yet.
Oh, bro, you gotta shut it down then. You gotta shut it down.
We got about 15 minutes. Yeah, but for sure, man. This is the first time we've conversed. Like I said, man. Actually on the stream together. So yeah, I definitely want to give you your time on here, man. What are you rocking today?
I actually am not rocking anything at the moment. I did, however. I went with City Rhythm St. John. Give me a quick second.
City Rhythm St. John.
They
got a fragrance called Austin that I need to check out.
They do. That's the tobacco joint.
Mm-hmm.
This one is the Summer Tropics in a bottle, man. That for me, the guava and musk in the dry down stood out the most, but this might be tied with my favorite for the house with Miami. I don't have City Rhythm Miami.
Mm-hmm.
This is man. It's very quickly becoming favorite for me. Easily.
How long have you had it?
That is actually a newer bottle. I just got that one like maybe a month ago, but I got a decant from the site. I don't know. I had a decant like 2-3 months, something like that.
Yeah. So you were sitting on that decant for a few months, and then you went ahead and pulled the trigger. Is that how you normally are with fragrances? Do you buy the decant?
With a lot of fragrances, yeah. In fact, I have in front of me a ton of different fragrances.
Oh man, see, that's what I was saying, Nosy, bro. He for real with this thing, man.
Yeah, like it's. I heard you was speaking about the niche earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Let me give you a couple examples here, right?
Yeah, so, man, talk to us.
Royal Tobacco, right? There go a decant right there. Overture Man. Roger Manhattan. This one is one that I did turn into a full bottle. This is Roja's Amber Oud, right? So
and these are fragrances you're coming out your own pocket or part of a network where we are trading?
Oh yeah, no, these coming out our own pocket, man.
Nice.
Most definitely. Any niche that I've acquired, I started out with one of these.
Bro. Man.
And why? It's because
I need to step my shit
It's a heavy investment, right? So if I'm not actually gonna wear it or put it into use, it's good to taste it, you know. Then you can get nice references. You can talk about it with people, and you know it's cool and all. But once you start really investing, as y'all know, like camera thing's cool, but we like to wear our stuff.
Mhm.
So I'm trying to
Thanks,
trying to put dents in everything I got. Everything
Absolutely.
I got.
Absolutely.
And niche is no exception. I don't really care.
Yeah.
And it's the same way with like designers. It's just that, and I've noticed this as well. Depending on your geographic location, maybe you have easier access to niche or not. You know what I'm
And
saying?
to be able to smell it first. I mean, I know in Austin, I have a Louis Vuitton. They have all the fragrances out. Literally right next door to that Louis Vuitton,
Another
there's a
perfect
Neiman
example.
Marcus. There's a Neiman
I haven't
Marcus.
put my my nose on any LVs. I want to, but getting decants is kind of hard, and it kind of leads you to, well, do I want to blind buy it or not?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. So at least I can go into that Louis V store, smell the fragrances, and then from that very first initial impression, say, you know what, this is something I like enough to where I will spend $20, $30, maybe even $40 for a decant. I can get 5 to 10 mils. I can get that longer wear out of it if I end up deciding I want to pull the trigger. At least I can make an informed decision with my pockets.
So how you
that,
feel about
folks,
that
is what
Roy
you call
tobacco?
smart buying right there.
What'd you
Smart
say, Nosy?
buying.
I'm asking Jared. How you feel about that Roy tobacco?
Nosy, you're a little quiet, brother. Is your volume down a little bit?
You can't hear me?
Just barely, man.
Oh, really? Oh, I don't understand that. Let me see.
Let me get a little closer.
Yeah, maybe because he's not using headphones, Nosy. That's why, brother.
Oh,
got you.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I thought I was coming in clear. How you feel about that Royal tobacco, though?
I did not catch what he heard, man.
No, he's asking you how you feel about that Royal tobacco.
Ooh, Royal tobacco. So it was very strong and smoky out the gate. So, and it was surprising. But I also loved it because there's a lot of, the sweeter tobaccos that's really popular at the moment. So it gave me something different. And of course, being an amouage,
there's a
quality
to Royal tobacco, though.
flavors. You know what I'm saying? I like it. Is it something that I will get a bottle of? Maybe in the future if I find it for a decent price. But I enjoyed it a lot. Now
But it's not moving.
It's a little out of season now, so I can't just throw it on and it's getting like 80 degrees plus. I mean, I could, but I'm trying to really be established like that either.
So that Royal tobacco is from My Alchemy.
No, that was the amouage Royal tobacco.
Amouage. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, okay, I see it. I see it now. Even though none of these, this for whatever reason, my Fragrantica, maybe because I just been going so long, but my Fragrantica is not syncing up when I try to pull something up.
It could also be YouTube. Like at certain times, it just kind of craps out on people.
You can't hear me,
Is that what
Mike?
it is? No, I can hear you, fam. Bishop can barely hear you, but he's because he's not using headphones, so he's listening to the audio through his phone, the speakers on the phone, I assume.
Okay.
And you're
you coming in clear.
Yeah, because I'm using a microphone. So I probably
your sound was perfect earlier. It's just like he's saying. It's because I don't have earphones in.
Yeah.
Speaking of earlier, I heard you say you hadn't tried the baby cat yet.
No, I haven't.
I just haven't spelled.
You haven't? Okay.
Oh, you talking to Mike?
I'm gonna shoot you a message after the stream.
Hell yeah, man. I assume you're talking to me or you talking to Nosy?
Nah, you talking to you.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely talking to you, Mikey. Of course.
Oh, hell yeah, man. I would love to smell baby cat. I mean, assuming it has some sort of clove type note in it, like the Latafa.
Yeah.
Yeah, then
So,
I think I would really enjoy it then.
The only thing, just like you were saying, you in that heat, man. So obviously, definitely put your nose on it. But it might be something that's I don't know. You might like it. You might like it.
That's what I was literally going to ask you, because I heard you just say a minute ago that you were seasonal with what you wear, and I am absolutely seasonal. I know Nosy, he likes to wear the heavier scent profiles, and most likely you're around. I can't pull that off in Texas, man. I feel like I can't breathe if I'm wearing something that heavy.
Man, it's kind of, did you hear about it beforehand? Did you want to know anything about it? No spoilers. Like
Baby Cap?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't mind any spoilers. You can tell me, because I mean, what I might, like it is subjective at the end of the day. What it smells like on me might be a little bit different.
Right. So it's kind of like an incensey vanilla, and it has like this soft, I don't want to say cottony type feel to it, but it has like this soft cottony suede-ish thing going on to it as well. And then, depending on how it plays on you as well. But of course, it's not like a super sticky vanilla. It's a good boozier vanilla, but it's not too far in the other direction. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think I obviously I do love it, but your climate is even hotter than mine right now. So how much you would get to wear it and enjoy it without getting that, that feeling? That's completely up to you, brother. It's up to you, man.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's
do I suggest putting your nose on it? Absolutely. I don't really. And the clone is really good too. The clone is really, really good.
What are you saying, Nosy?
Yeah, no. I don't really, I'm on the East Coast, so it doesn't really, until the peak of the summer, I don't deal with those that type of intense heat.
But what about you, Nosy? I heard you were saying you enjoyed like your Orientals and your Ambers.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Amber right now?
I'm an Oriental fan. Well, technically, it would be. All right, I have an affinity for Grand Soir because it introduced me, even though it's considered benzoin bomb, but I was introduced to the amber game with Grand Soir. That was my first amber, quote unquote. Yeah. But I do like amber oud, although I get more oud than amber. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's not total amber. You know what I mean? Like have you ever smelled Armani Privé Amber Eccentrico?
Yeah. It sounds like, because ambers, they're like fantasy notes, right? So their composition can come from a whole lot of different things. You got your benzoin, your woody. Some of them can be like smoky. Some of them can even have like sweeter nuances because benzoin kind of you smell has that vanilla thing to it. But it sounds like you're partial to maybe the slightly incensey vanillic type ambers, since Grand Soir is the one you went with. But I wanted to ask, you said you started out with an amber, or an Oriental, I should say. There's slight difference there, but whatever. What was the one that you started out with?
Well, it would be
not even counting niche, but the one that you started out with.
It would be Privé, 1 million Privé.
Okay, 1 million Privé.
I love 1 million.
Now, again, that's another amber spicy one. So
I'm gonna show y'all an amber fragrance real quick that I was doing my own research. Maybe y'all might have some insight because I haven't pulled the trigger on it, but I do like amber fragrances and I want to get something a little bit like higher end. I realize it's a note that I do enjoy. I'm pulling it right now. Do y'all know anything about this one?
I have not, but I've heard it's nice. I've heard it's nice. I have not tried it myself though, so I can't really speak on it.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, what's the accords you got there?
Let me go full screen real quick. Amber obviously is the main one, and then you have labdanum, osmanthus, olibanum.
Bergamot.
Let's see what they say the main notes are.
Main accord.
Obviously, amber's
sandalwood,
going to be the
patchouli, musk.
so osmanthus, labdanum. So yeah, it's going to be a leathery, ambery probably type fragrance.
Yeah,
Sandalwood, woody, very
this
woody,
sounds
ambery.
leathery, smoky.
Mm-hmm.
You smell
Is that
amber
how
Louis?
osmanthus? No, I haven't smelled that one either.
All right, you smell 40 knots?
Yeah, I have smelled 40 knots.
They're similar.
40 knots, solid.
They're similar. It's just amber and wheat. They're kind of similar. I don't see how I guess 40 knots has some aquatic notes, but they're really similar. 40 knots and amber and wheat. Oh,
What about
Santal
this?
Noir.
Hold on, I'm pulling another one up here in a second. Damn, it sounded like someone just got in a car accident outside.
Oof.
Y'all smelled this one?
Yeah. Amber Tibet. That's that.
Is that what I think? Yeah. Yes, sir. Got a sample of that around here somewhere.
Any thoughts?
I would
Nice.
given now. You've listed a lot of smokier ambers.
Mm-hmm.
Is that your style that you're going for?
Yeah, I think so. This one has incense in it as one of the main notes. I like smoky fragrances. I like tobacco. This is like a smoky tobacco, woody, ambery fragrance. Vanilla through the base.
Right. Yes, man. For a brother living in Texas, you choosing some heavy. I would definitely call these winter bangers, man. For sure.
Yeah,
for
winter, for sure. Yeah, for winter, for sure. Like I said, I would say about a solid 75% of my collection leans more, on the fresh side. But my favorite season is actually fall fragrances. I don't know. There's just something that hits different after you've been wearing freshies all for a good 6 to 8 months, and then you can finally pull your fall fragrances out.
Absolutely. Hey, man, look. Yeah. At the end of the day, like you were saying in the chat, get what you love, bro. And that sounds like it's up your alley. I'll put my nose on that if I were you. Then I'll put my nose on that.
I need to be like you and treat myself more, like, because I have stuff that sits on my Fragrantica, like wanting to try list. Some of that stuff, that one's probably been sitting on my try list, at least 8-9 months. And
bro, take your time, man.
Yeah.
Don't rush for nobody. It really, because it's gonna be for you at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Wait, are you familiar with Amber Preso from what is it, Merrier Guntier?
What was the name of that again?
Amber Preso.
Amber Preso. No, I haven't tried that one yet. Mind tell me a little bit about it, just so I get an idea?
Yeah, it's a Merrier Guntier. Merrier Guntier.
Gotcha. Would you happen to know the perfumer by chance?
No.
Okay.
It's it's Oriental amber, slightly spicy. It's a good one. It's and then they got another one called Amber Tonic, Amber Tolu, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm. Amber Tolu.
But for the most part, they have a lot of ambers, but I can't really recall. I'm missing how to pronounce. It's Merrier Guntier.
Merrier Guntier. Mikey, would you be able to pull that up by any chance?
Yeah, I was trying to, man, but apparently I'm dyslexic. I don't know how to spell that, so I didn't want to cut y'all off where you are talking.
It's
it's cool, man. It's cool. That's quite all right.
Pre-show is PRECIEUX. It's Merrier Guntier. PRECIEUX.
All right. I see one called Priusex or whatever. Amber Priusex. I think I got it.
That's what.
I think I got it.
That's how you call it, Amber, for sure. It's a sweet, spicy. You know,
I got it.
It's
1 second.
You know, it's. Oh, okay.
Yeah, settle down.
It's a good one. Oh, Frag Fan want to join. He want to curse somebody out.
Yeah, if we were maybe an hour.
Okay, I recognize that bottle.
3.5 hours in, I'm about to wrap this thing up here.
That's Mathieu Perfume at
Okay. So you were asking about the. God, y'all hear that shit?
Y'all Jesus.
We got fireworks or guns going off.
The other one is called Amber Tibet. It's more.
Ooh, myrrh.
It's more
balsamic. My love language.
More balsamic than Prosciutto is.
You speak of my love language with this breakdown.
It's smokier and more balsamic than Prosciutto. Prosciutto has more of a
nutmeg, myrrh. Yeah, man. That looks like it's another one you need to check out, Mikey.
Extremely balsamic.
Yep. Likes that, man. Likes that. You know what? That should give me a couple other ideas. But
hey, Bishop, again, you got a fan.
Svengali said, "Give him the link."
Yeah, man.
Like I said, I'll give everybody a chance, but I mean, I'm 3.5 hours into the stream. If I was an hour in, I'd say fuck it, you know, give him the stream, give him the link. But yeah, what I need to do, Bishop, is I need to figure out. I need to do a little bit better, man. Figure out how this is only my 4th live stream, so I know, you know, form follows function, but I need to figure out how to give wrenches out, how to have moderators and all that stuff, so I can kind of, you know, figure this thing out a little bit more.
Hey, man, like you said, it all comes with practice, brother.
Yeah.
And look, again, move at your speed, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, your style attracts, right? And people that like you gonna come kick it with you regardless.
Yeah, and that's what I like about this community is everyone has their own flavor, everyone has their own personality. We're all talking about the same thing, but you know,
right,
man, just interacting with you in the chat, you know, and you're like huge on supporting people, and it's just like, hell yeah, Jared's a good person. But then the Bishop comes through and it's like, holy shit, he knows his shit. That's crazy.
No, it's just because
that's been my impression the past couple months.
You guys do like a lot of work that I don't think people really realize, or maybe if they do realize, they just can't relate to it. But either way you cut it, though, like the live stream experience doesn't really have to be chaotic. Like, it doesn't have to be chaotic. It can be beneficial for everybody. Right. I heard you were mentioning earlier, like for accessibility for different content creators. Right.
Correct.
So your live streams are designed to build trust with your audience. Right. That's where you get that interactive piece. You can have people talk, ask you, so long as the questions are, you know, constructive and more importantly, productive to whatever your topic is.
Engage, and also engage who you are as a person. Well, not just engage, but your audience can gauge you and kind of put you on a profile, because anybody can make a video and be like, hey, what's going on, everybody? These are going to be the top 10 fragrances for summer, and I'm just going to follow this format that's been done over and over. Here's my affiliate. Here's this and that. But with the live streams, you're actually yourself. People can see through the bullshit, whether you're genuine, authentic, or, you know what I mean? A fraud, essentially.
That's the whole purpose, man. That's the whole purpose. So like, you already you have a community all your own already. So all you're doing there is just building upon it, and whatever speed that happens is completely up to you. But I would say don't like rack your brain over any of it. Just let it flow to you naturally, because when it flows to you naturally, it comes off as less stressful. It's less hectic for you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then that translates to your audience like less of a chore. You know what I'm saying? This stuff,
for sure,
we all love it, But if it causes you so much stress and headache, then you just kind of want to distance yourself from it. It takes out some of the joy. And
yeah, and you can be burnt out.
That kind of burnout, it'll happen to anybody.
It's real.
Doesn't really matter who it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, Sven Golly. So in terms of being big
Joe.
time, I've had trolls for a while, man. There's this guy that actually, never mind. I'm not gonna give nobody no ideas. Never mind. Never mind. I'm not gonna say what kind of troll I had about a year ago back, but Randy knows about it because he was hitting me up like, "Hey, what's going on, bro?"
You would have live access from the start, Joe. You just got to get StreamYard. Just go. Just avoid YouTube. You might
that
not
unfortunately
be
is like the dark side to the whole lives as well.
You could just do the StreamYard.
Everyone wants to interact with you, right?
So
that includes trolls as well.
Yeah,
I guess.
Yo, listen.
So long as it's within a certain context.
Hold on. What you saying?
Can be helpful, but
yo, hate is flattery. That's love on the flip side. That's
hate is flattery.
Yeah, that's listen. Trolls got to troll. That's how they show love. That's how they show love. That's their contribution.
Yo, shout out to you, Joel and Sven. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
To your stream.
Well, yeah, Mikey, man. Like I said, I've been looking forward to having a conversation with you for a while, and I would love to do it again. I'd love to do it again.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
So I don't know when you'll be live again, sir, but we should definitely do this again. I'd love to have another.
Yeah, man. You have Instagram?
I do.
How do I get in contact with you behind the scenes, man?
I will. Is your handle the same that it said here on YouTube?
No, it's IM_iSMELL.
Okay. Yep. I'll hit you up right after this live, man.
Yeah, hit me up right after the live, man. Then we can connect. That way because I shoot the links to people before the stream, and I kind of let them know a couple days so that they're, not caught off guard. I try my best to do that at least. This one was kind of just, I gave everybody kind of like a day notice. But yeah, man, I do, unfortunately, as much as I'd love to keep going, I do have to wrap this up. Wifey's asking me.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Put some food in my stomach, I think. So, but yeah, man, we went almost 4 hours, man. This stream has been amazing.
Bro,
longest stream I've done, man. Shout out to
that in and of itself. That's hard to do, bro.
He does these 24-hour streams, bro. That's insane. But yeah, man, much love to the chat. Much love to the panel. Just such a great panel, man. Even exceeded my expectations. But yeah, if y'all haven't subbed to my channel, if y'all haven't subbed to Bishop, definitely sub to Nosy. Man, we're all doing it, different flavors, but we're all in the same hobby together. But other than that, I'm not gonna ramble. Thank y'all, gentlemen, for holding it down all the way to the end. And y'all have a great rest of y'all's weekend. All right.
Appreciate you.
Smash that like button on the way out.
Yeah, I'm gonna connect with both y'all. All right.
Peace, y'all.
Later, y'all.
Back to where we can we go back to where we started out. Back to where we can we go back to where we started out. Go back to where we can we go back to where we started out. Back Back to where we can we go back, back. Back to where we started out. Started out, started out, started out. Go back, back to where we can we go back, back. Back to where we started out. Started out, started out, started out. Go back, back, back to where we can we go back, back, back to where we started out, started out, started out, started out. Go back, back to where we can we go back, back, back to where we started out, started out, started out, started out. Go back, back to where we can we go back, back, back to where we started.